Welcome to the series where you, the viewer, go to places like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. All right, well, maybe not Snapchat. But you go to places like that and you ask your construction and DIY questions. And then you come here on Wednesday to get your answers. This is Construction Q&A Wednesday. And we're back. So we have so many things to talk about today. And it was a crazy day. We're finishing up. Hey, Edge Every Day. What's up, brother? How you doing? So our morning started, if the guys really started early, they had to head out to North Jersey. Redemption, what's up, buddy? And Dustin Nuss, what's up, brother? So just so I'm certain of things, how is the sound, guys? Trying out. Hello, Mary Jo Cerrone. Yes, we have the cat. He's running through the office. He's going to run past the screen. He's on his way up here now. But I'm trying out our H6 or H6 as a. Oh, it's a little low. Okay, so let me turn it on up. How's that, Redemption? Tell me if it sounds any better. I could turn it up a hair more. The problem is that I got such a big mouth. When I get excited, I could start to peak. But we're trying out the H6 as a USB microphone and inputting it straight into the computer and then OBS. But I don't want to pick up too much background noise, so I figured I would set it. Derek Morrow, what's up, brother? Happy New Year. How are you, brother? I didn't want to set it up too high to pick up too much background noise. I wanted to just set it to where it was picking my voice up. But thank you, Mary Jo Cerrone. We appreciate that. So our day started off. Campbell says, yo, Redemption RVA didn't want to get a Yeti or Snowball mic. You know, I am so Redemption, in case you can't tell by now, I didn't want to jump and get the Yeti or Snowball because I really wanted something that would probably deliver better audio, and I've been trying to research it, and I've been mulling it over. So I've heard that the H6 does a good job as not only a voice recorder for making actual videos where we upload, but you could also use it as an HDMI, a USB microphone, and it sound so Campbell. How does it sound using the? And I need your professional opinion. How does the H6 sound right now? I mean, it should act as a stereo microphone. Mikey Jakubowski, what's up, brother? I mean, are we getting stereo sound, Campbell? So let me ask you, does it need the pop microphone? So Redemption saying you could always put a pop mic filter on the front of the mic. Am I popping right now? Because we have, not only do we have the windsock, we have the foam filter. So how does it sound? Campbell, how does it sound, Campbell? Campbell? Does it sound great? Am I popping? Are you getting too many of my P's? Snap, crackle, pops? I do like, what is that? Rice Krispies. So the day started out, we've been doing it's a project we've done over the years for Samsung. We install an end cap fixture in, thanks, Derek, I appreciate that. So we install this fixture at the end of it's an end cap fixture. Edge Every Day says, what's up, Nick? So this morning, the gentleman, our installers got to this retailer's location, and it was crazy. I mean, they had to travel an hour and a half to get to North Jersey to do the install, and when they got there, the manager of this store, we're not going to name the store, but the manager of the store was so uncooperative, wouldn't even go because the fixture is delivered from Samsung shipper directly to the retail store. The manager wouldn't even go look for it. Yo, Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. I'm super fired up about it. Matter of fact, I might have to go and give my brother a hand. My brother owns a deli and catering business in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. He's going to be unbelievably jammed. The last time the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, that was probably one of his busiest days on record. So I actually volunteered my help. We might be getting some live streaming from a Cut Above Deli in Newtown Square, Pennsylvania. Joey Gamer, what's up, brother? Yo, Joey Gamer has been setting YouTube on fire. The videos they're lit. Joey Gamer, the videos are lit. They're crazy. You're such a humorous little dude. Like, my wife is like, oh my God, Joey Gamer. She wants to send you more and more stuff. She just wants to keep sending you stuff. I think she thinks you're adorable, Joey. Redemption RVA. Last time they went was with McNabb, right? Yep, that's the last time they went is when McNabb threw up on the sidelines. You know, I think he did a pretty good job, you know, but, you know, I guess he couldn't keep it down. So I guess one of my questions is, we were not able to complete the work for Samsung this morning. Has anybody on the live stream ever encountered a situation where they showed up to work and they weren't able to do their job? Whether it was for not cooperation from you know, your client, or did your boss send you home, or is there anything that ever caused you not to be able to do your job? We are working for a multi-billion-dollar company, Samsung, and we've been working for them for years, and it's like crazy. It doesn't matter how big they are. Their fixture isn't getting installed in that store, or didn't get installed in that store today because of a disgruntled employee, basically. One of the retailers' disgruntled employees. I think that's bizarre. Have you guys ever experienced anything like that? Redemption RVA, are you guys just charging them by the project and or hour? So every project, so we're an independent contractor. So Samsung has lots of contractors and lots of vendors. So we charge them sometimes for rollout projects and fixture installs and such. We'll charge them by the project. For other things, for other things like break fix work, or, you know, maintenance work, or, you know, whatever it is. Graphics has to be swapped out, LED panels, lights, you know, bad cable, anything. We'll go in there, we'll survey the situation, put a scope of work together, and then give them an estimated cost. This way, the client should know what it is. I mean, you know, if it's an unforeseen, then I guess, you know, which there really are any unforeseen. They're very good at planning things, Samsung. So there's hardly ever any unforeseens. So generally, everything is based on a project or a scope of work. Hardly ever, I've never had like an emergency situation for Samsung where we needed to charge them time and material. So generally, it's charged by the project we take on for them. Edge every day. Power goes out occasionally, and you can't run machinery without power. That is the truth. And matter of fact, speaking of my brother, who owns a deli and catering business, especially back when he opened the store in around 1995, he's out in Delaware County, PA, and their power grid was good, but it was still not as urbanized there. It was still like a real suburb, and it was more rural. So things were spread out, and the power grid, the infrastructure wasn't as good as it is now. So he would occasionally lose power, and you'd have to, you know, he would have to go and get dry ice to keep his inventory cold in the walk-in box. I mean, you know, pounds and pounds. I mean, blocks and blocks of dry ice. Have to bring it in to keep the meat and produce and everything fresh while the power was coming back on, which sometimes took 2 days, a day or two. It was crazy. Edge every day says truck driver can be D-bag and hold up my day a lot also, and it is the truth. I mean, you know, you plan, you wake up in a good mood, and you think everything's going to go good, and even if, like, you say to yourself, I'm not going to let this guy bring me down, right? I'm not going to let this person bring me down. They're not going to ruin my day. They could act like a D-bag all they want. I'm not going to stoop to their level, whatever. someone that still has some type of power that's pissed off might try to exercise their power and still ruin your day by now not allowing you to do your job. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. But that's a situation that you can run in sometimes. We handle it like gentlemen. We explain the situation to the client, and it just is what it is. We still didn't let it bring us down, though. Didn't sour our attitude. Dale Reeves says, "What's up, Vince? What's up, Dale Reeves? How are you, brother?" Campbell says, "What is your favorite sandwich from a Cut Above?" You got to get the Cut Above Italian. The only difference is, instead of letting them make it with regular mild provolone, which they use Belgioso, it's very good provolone, I asked them to please put on sharp provolone. I like the little bit of extra that the sharp provolone gives you. Your Real Estate Whisperer says, "What up, Vince?" What up, Your Real Estate Whisperer? How's the sound? I think your Real Estate Whisperer actually uses the Snowball or the Yeti. Or is it the Yeti Snowball? Let me know what you think, Real Estate Whisperer, of the audio here. Your Real Estate Whisperer also says, "Hey, edge every day." Redemption RVA says, "Should have backhanded that guy." So it was pretty funny. Sean was actually on that job, and he is the tech that interacted with that manager, and he knows he's presenting our company, and so he always stays calm, cool, and collected. But he was very frustrated when he called me on the phone and told me the situation. So what I did was I called the company that we answer to, so let me explain this better. I called my contact, the liaison for us, between us and Samsung. She said, "I will call the store." And the funny part is that, I'm sure she woke up all bright and bushy-tailed, and, she was in a good mood. So she said she's going to call the store. 5 minutes later, I get a phone call from her too, and Sean, and they tell me that the manager flat out, she was explaining that the fixture was there, and that we had a letter of authorization saying that the store staff was supposed to help us locate and install the fixture, right? In the middle of her explaining this, he flat out said, "I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for that." And basically handed the phone back to Sean. And Sean was in shock. And usually the liaison, the manager for the liaison company, is very calm, cool, and collected. And she called me back. I could tell she was frustrated. I just said, "Calm down. This stuff happens. It is what it is." And I tried to calm her down, but you can't backhand them. I guess you wish you could, but we can't. We can't do that. Might be fun though. Your Real Estate Whisperer says, "I use the Blue Yeti." Your Real Estate Whisperer says, "Your sound is good." Well, thank you. Richard Garner, have you seen the new Dewalt portable power station? And if you have not, then go to Tool Guide, the website, to see it. I saw the mobile power station for Dewalt, and if you're talking about the mobile power station that actually has a radio built into it, we saw it over the holiday. It's awesome looking. The only issue I have is I don't have any DeWalt cordless tools. I have only DeWalt corded tools. Ostar says customer service is terrible. And I want to talk over actually something I was mulling over today while walking through the Home Depot, or as a lot of the very cool gang call it, the Deeps. Redemption RVA says, at Richard Garner, yes, I have the same one. It's pretty beast. NKS2 says Sean handled himself very well. Coming from Norman, because Norman is very cool, calm, and collected as well. I guess he, Sean handled it well. Courtney Edge says, hi, Vince and crew. Hi, Courtney Edge. We have the Edges. The Edges did a, so I have a question for the Edges, actually. They did a live stream last night. It was their first live stream. It was awesome. So make sure you guys are going and checking out Edge Every Day, his channel. He's now getting into doing the live streams. But he created a brine for a chicken last night on live stream. My question for Courtney and Edge Every Day is, did you cook that chicken live stream today? Because we want to know. Go check out Edge Every Day. He loves to cook, and he has an amazing video about frying an egg in a stainless steel pan. It's got thousands and thousands of views. Go check it out. Pretty awesome. Redemption RVA is the Dewalt that charges 4 batteries and can also output power based off of those batteries. It's the really, so it's not Redemption. It's not the charger with the radio. Campbell Ostar, I agree. Mary Jo Cerrone, when is your torture test video coming out? Okay, so we've been improving and improving and improving that video. It's been getting better and better and better. Nick has been working on it tirelessly, but we keep on wanting to add a few things. So Nick told me today that that video will be ready to be released tomorrow. So tomorrow is the day. Enough of the teases. Tomorrow should be the day when we release that video. Edge every day. When I worked in retail, I was never allowed to deny a third-party employee from magazines featuring or returns. That guy is going to have a bad day when his regional manager calls him. And it's a shame, but pretty much it's true. And we're not the type of people to want to get people. We're not trying to get people in trouble. But for us to execute our job, you need to execute your job. And if you're not willing to do your job, then that means our techs need to turn around and drive back home for an hour and a half, back to home base. Not cool. Just saying. Edge every day. No, I will probably cook live tomorrow. So, Edge every day will be doing live stream, cooking live. If you guys are into food, go check out Edge's channel. Richard Gardner. I would like to see Milwaukee make a M12 angle grinder and planer. An M12 angle grinder. What did I see earlier today? Richard Garner says, no, it's not a radio. Then I have not seen that charger yet. I was looking at some M12 equipment today, and I was actually looking for a Gen 2, and I couldn't find a Gen 2 M12 today. Campbell says, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Wow, I'm going to fall back into anywhere in the world and why. I don't know, Campbell. That's a deep question. Where would I go right now if I could go anywhere? I would probably just go right to like Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Me and the missus would go, and we would just relax for maybe like 2 weeks and take off, because I haven't been on vacation probably since 2000. A real proper vacation. I haven't been on a real proper vacation since like 2008, and it's now 2018. That's 10 years. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's why. You want to know why? Because Playa del Carmen's cool. I like the place. There's nice resorts. I forget the name of the place, but there's a really cool all-inclusive there. The Rio Palace, I think it was. Rio Palace. I'd like to go there and just chillax on the beach. Maybe hit some wave runners. That's what I'd like to do. And that's why, because I like to relax. And the missus deserves a little relaxation too as well. Oh boy, I'm falling behind here. I might have to pull out. Bear with me, everybody, because I want to stay caught up on comments. So I'm going to try to get caught up on comments here, because I don't want to fall behind. So Redemption says, that is correct. Not the one with the battery. This particular portable power station can charge 4 Dewalt batteries at once. It has an inverter built in, so it could also output power using those batteries. That's an awesome feature. So I want to talk about. Mary Jo Cerrone says, thank you, can't wait. I'll assume that she's talking about the video release. Richard Garner says, Toolbox has an older model. Courtney Edge says, I would go to Ireland. I'd like to see Ireland too. That'd be pretty awesome. Edge every day, Ireland without my phone. I would go without my phone as well. Anywhere I went at this point, if I was going on vacation, I would go without my phone. I know the wife is booking a trip for May 19th, because that's our anniversary. So we should be away for at least a weekend or something. Redemption RVA is addressing Campbell. Richard Garner, Bosch has a 12-volt angle grinder and a planer in the UK. Courtney Edge, I guess we're going together, Edge. LOL. I guess you guys are. Campbell says, I see you snowboarding, Chris. Tony Trong, what's up? Brother, Gen 2 fuel are only online right now. I might have to order it. Let me ask you this, Tony. When you order those Gen 2s, are they shipping in pack-out boxes? Because Home Depot now has Home Depot now has the systems in their pack-out boxes. They have a single, drill and driver, fuel drill and driver in the half pack-out case. They also have the M18 kit, fuel kits, coming in the rolling tote. And this is the funny thing. I didn't want to share this with you guys because I knew that I would probably get a manager in trouble. But Milwaukee, at the Milwaukee store, the manager there, prior to Christmas, rolled out the organizers that you're seeing at Home Depot right now. And he said he was instructed by Milwaukee not to sell any of them. So I didn't want to report that there was a whole new line coming out, getting released. And they were going to be giving away these pack-out boxes for free when you bought the combo kits. I didn't want to get this guy in trouble, but I kind of knew they were going to be doing this. But I'm an honorable dude, and he was like off the record. And he rolled out all this stuff and showed us that was sitting in the back prior to Christmas that he was not allowed to sell. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Milwaukee, I'm sorry. I think I'm getting all discombobulated here. Edge Everyday says, no, I will probably cook live tomorrow. Oh, I must have really fell behind here. Let me see here. Sorry, guys. Oh, Redemption RVA. You know it, Campbell. Okay, Bradley Morris. The DeWalt charger is called the DeWalt Power Station. So, Bradley, is that is... I thought that the charger with the radio was also called a power station. But I will tell you, I love the idea of the inverter function. I think that's awesome to be able to run it off of those batteries. And is that the flex volt? Is it that the 204060 that powers that inverter station? Edge Everyday says happy anniversary. Thank you, Edge. Campbell, just let your boss know in advance that you're taking off then. Yeah, Nick, let me know in advance. I believe the Gen 2 combo packs are just coming in soft bags, but there are individual drill or driver that has small pack-out box. Your Real Estate Whisperer says you need a giant coffee in Your Real Estate Whisperer cup. So I have a somewhat semi-large coffee, but I wanted to be able to go to sleep tonight. And when I got to the shop, I did not pour it into my soup bowl, Your Real Estate Whisperer mug. And I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I should have, I guess. Tony Trong says, I was referring to the M12 Gen 2, but I just so happened to buy an M18 one-key pack-out bundle today at Home Depot. So you bought the rolling combo kit? You basically what they're doing, and it came with the Recipsol. It came with a Sawzall, correct, Tony? Basically, what they're doing is they're selling you that combo kit, and they're giving you the pack-out for free, from what I understand. And that's what Milwaukee told me before releasing it. They had pricing on it. They weren't allowed to sell it because I was looking for pack-out boxes specifically. He said the only way that we have pack-out boxes right now here in North America is these combo kits. They come with the pack-out box free. He told me we're not allowed to sell them. I couldn't believe my ears. Right before Christmas. I mean, they say they don't have the supply to meet demand, and that's why price is high. But they were holding back on us. Kind of stinks. So we have... Campbell says, what is your favorite season and why? Season, I love the fall. I love the fall because, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with when I was a child and the memories left in my brain. I have no idea why I love the fall so much. I like the color. I like the color change. It seems like good things happen in the fall for me. They just do. Your Real Estate Whisperer says cup. Yes, it's a cup, but I lovingly call it a bowl because it is absolutely humongous. Humongous. Awesome gift, though. Your Real Estate Whisperer actually sent us those she just sent them to us as a gift. Awesome. We appreciate it. Campbell says, I love the Real Estate coffee bowl. It's pretty funny. Ostar, how do I get one of those? Which one? The Real Estate coffee bowl? Or what are we talking about, Ostar? Tony Trong says, yes. N3QDZ says, sup, Vinny. What's up, Matt? And he dresses everyone, says, sup all. Bradley Morris, no, the radio charger is a different product. The power station supports 20 volt and flex volt. So... Campbell says, Matt, Redemption RVA says, took too long. enough to show up, Matt. Tony Trong says it also comes with a free 9 amp hour battery. Wow. So you're telling me you got the fuel, drill, hammer drill, the impact driver, it came with the recipro saw, and it came with a 9 amp hour battery in the rolling PACKOUT box, which basically you got for free. What was the cost on that? I believe it was $4.99. And if it's true, it was $4.99. It's a deal, in my opinion. Just saying. The Bowl. You got to talk to your real estate whisperer. Yo, travel on over to your real estate whisperer's channel. She does awesome. She has alter personalities, and I mean she does some great videos. Astar, go over there, subscribe, and interact with her. Maybe you could even do like a collaboration with her. Maybe she'll send you the real estate bowl. I will happily announce, though, that your real estate whisperer sent us our clips. We're doing a collaboration together, and I watched them late last night when I got a chance. She sent me the link to the Google Drive, and I watched them, and they got me super excited. We now have to, over the course of the next few days, video our portions of that video, and we're happy to announce we'll be uploading that collaboration video. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Do you have any king cake, Vince? Actually, I do have king cake. There's still... Did I have any? Do I have any? Or do we still... There actually still is a piece out there. Your real estate whisperer. Your real estate whisperer also sent us a king cake. You spoil us, your real estate whisperer. Campbell, have you ever grown a mustache? Just a mustache? No, I've never just grown a mustache. Joey Gamer says, what up, Joey Gamer? Weather in Myrtle Beach is so fine along with the golf. That's awesome, bro. We've been seeing your live streams. I was on your live stream yesterday. Matt was golfing. Tony Trong says, yes, all for $4.99. I will say I think that's a pretty good deal, everybody. Oh, Astar says, cool, I'm willing to pay for it. Yo, head on over to her channel. Go over to her Instagram as well, man. Go check her out. If you really like the bowl, the cup bowl, maybe she'll hook you up. Astar, but collaborating is good too. Really. My handicap, let me see here. My handicap is that I show up on the course. That's pretty funny. Your real estate whisperer says, I have a real estate parody coming out Friday. So everybody go check that out because her parody videos are unbelievable. I mean, she rivals Liza Koshy when it comes to the parodies. Let me ask you, though, your real estate whisperer. I don't know if I missed it. Do you have any videos where you delve into the whole pun thing, where you do an enormous amount of puns? I don't know if I've ever seen that. Momik S. Yan, what's up, brother? How you doing? He says, what's up, Vince? How are you? We're doing good. Loving life. Everything is great. 2018's off to an awesome start. Joey Gamer says, good deal. Campbell, have you ever broken any bones? No, I have not broken any bones. Why are you trying to jinx me? Campbell, that's not cool. Your real estate whisperer, I'm not a pun girl. Really? You seem like you would be a pretty fun pun girl. Was that a pun when you said you're not a fun girl? Pun girl? I'm lost. So, I was walking through Depot today, and I was looking at some of the FlexVolt tools. Namely, I was looking at the air compressor, and I was looking at the table saw. We already have a Dewalt table saw. And I love my Dewalt table saw. I like the rack and pinion fence. There's many things that I like about it. Now I said to myself, for this table saw and this air compressor, maybe I should get into a second system of cordless tools. Do any of you have any of the FlexVolt equipment, and how do you like it? Because I'm seriously considering moving into that second line. And the idea of being able to use those FlexVolt batteries to run an inverter, I didn't know you could do that, entices me even more. So what are you guys thinking? What do you think about your FlexVolt tools, if you have any? Yo, you guys are really having a good old time in there in the comments section. I got to tell you. So, do I have any special talents? I think I'm very good at not being too obnoxious. That's my special talent. Some of you might say you're very good at being obnoxious. I don't know. I don't really have any. I mean, I don't want to call them special talents. I think I have. My special talent is common sense. I think that a lot of people can use more common sense nowadays. That's all I'm saying. Redemption RVA says, I have 2 9-amp-hour flex volt batteries. Which tools are you using with Redemption? Do you like this system? I guess you do. Maybe you have the 2 batteries. You use it with the inverter. Is that what you told me earlier? We were at the tool outlet store the other day. They would not let me live stream, but I could take pics of the store. Matt, put a video together and put the pictures. I just don't understand. Like, I just can't understand why stores will not let you live stream from the store. I don't understand it. Unless it was a situation like us at the Honda dealership where they had burglaries prior, where people were live streaming while they were robbing the store, and the owner's like a little shy, about camera shy, so to speak now. I mean, I guess that's a legitimate reason, but I don't know why you wouldn't want to advertise. I just don't get it. Listen, if you had 1 million subscribers, though, they wouldn't mind you live streaming then. So, you know what I say, Matt? People that don't want to cooperate now, okay, that come knocking later on, and they're like, oh, let's do a collaboration. Or, hey, you want to do an advertisement for me? Or, listen, I could send you these products, or whatever it is. But, like, listen, you weren't there when I had 10 subs, or 100 subs, or 1,000 subs. Those are the times where we need one another. We need each other to lift each other up. We need help at those points. When you get to 1 million subs or 2 million subs or 10 million, why would I need your help then? You know what I mean? Why would I want to do a collaboration if I wasn't worthy of a collaboration or to feature your product line or whatever it is when I had 100 subs? Why am I good enough now? And why would I even consider doing work with you? I don't know. I say that now, though, but I'm not one to hold grudges either, so I'm talking tough. But if somebody came knocking and said they want to do a collaboration, even if they turned me down previously, I probably would consider doing it with them. You know what I mean? Because I don't hold grudges. Who am I kidding? That was actually one of my see what I mean? I'm not sticking to my New Year's resolutions. Remember I told you guys, we did a live stream about the best New Year's resolutions and all, and I said I was going to become a person. I was going to stick to holding people accountable and stuff, because I just, I'm a softie sometimes. I think I'm a little too soft, but I said it right now. What I would probably reconsider. Your real estate whisperer says, my husband steals all my tools out of my car. Don't give him a key to your car. Loving this live stream, man. I appreciate that, Offstar. I do. And we have a really great community here. And, we all, we are all interconnected. So listen, our channel, the very cool guys, VCG Construction, we really do have a great community. Everybody that gets on live streams, they might not necessarily be involved in construction or tools or DIY, but we're YouTubers as well. So we all have something in common, it seems, and we have just a great community, and we bounce ideas off of one another. And as creators, me and Nick, and Sean is here, and Norman and Mike, we try to interact with our viewers. You guys have questions. We want to answer them. We want to interact with all of you guys, create more friends, help lift each other up, and create a community. I think there's nothing more deflating than really wanting to talk to one of the creators that you admire and leaving a comment on their video or even on their live stream and never getting a response. It's a real bummer. Real bummer. So we try not to do that. Let me get caught up here. I'm sorry. Your real estate whisperer says she can wiggle her ears. I think you need to do a video about that, your real estate whisperer. I'm going to assume that's your special talent. Nick, Ed says my special talent is getting hurt. You mean your feelings or do you mean physically, Edge? Because you seem like a real softy too. Joey Gamer says, my dad has a 60-volt circular saw. It is a beast. Really? Does he have the power station, Joey Gamer? And guess what, bro? I want you to do a video highlighting the 60, if he'll let you. I want to see that 60-volt setup that he has, bro. Joey Gamer, I know you're a Milwaukee guy, but do a review on that 60-volt, the flex volt, bro. Common sense is expensive nowadays, says Edge every day. It's the truth. Cooking collabs with Edge and Vince. Yo, Matt, you want to do a cooking collaboration, bro? Well, I'm down. Yo, me and Edge were talking about it yesterday. We're going to do the outdoor show. The problem with opening weekend is, and here's the bad news, Matt, it is Super Bowl weekend, and I've promised to help my brother at his store. So, like I said, we're probably going to be doing some live streams from a Cut Above Deli in Newtown Square. But that's what family does. When family needs help, you step up to the plate, you help them out, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing Super Bowl weekend. So we're not going to make the outdoor show. We're probably going to make it the following week, like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't care. If you reconsider or if you're coming a second time, you got to let me and Edge know because we want to get that together. We want to go to the outdoor show together and do a collaboration at that outdoor show. And I want to pick up my alpaca socks because that's what I'm going to the outdoor show for. I'm going to get alpaca socks. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but they're great socks. So Edge Every Day says, we were trying, Matt. Oh, okay. Redemption RVA says, I'm currently using it with the inverter, but waiting to get the sliding double bevel motor saw. No point in putting those bad boys on a drill or driver. It'll be overkill for those small tools. Yeah. So you have the, I was really puzzled. So a single flex volt battery pack can go all the way up to 60 volts. Is that correct? Because I believe Milwaukee double bevel used to use two 18-volt battery packs. So I thought at first that when it was flex volt, 20 to 60 volts, I thought that you had the option of installing multiple battery packs, 1, 2, 3, or battery packs on the Dewalt system. So let me know, but I'm thinking that's the battery will increase its volts all the way up to 60 volts. Is that correct? Let me see here. Your Real Estate Whisperer says, I was here at 300 subs, just saying. And we appreciate your Real Estate Whisperer. So, I like I said, I talk tough. But, down the road, I would reconsider, if I was like hurt because somebody didn't want me to review their tools or do a live stream in their store or whatever it was, and then they came back to me after, all I'll say is hopefully I won't be too busy at that point. You know what I mean? Because I could become busy and I might not be able to take a second look. So get it while it's hot, because the hashtag very cool guys, right, Nick? You tell them if you're here on the live stream. You tell them. We're just a few months away from 1 million subs. Isn't that right, Nick? Yeah. So Matt says, I think it was due to pricing they had, but I showed the prices. Well, that's cool. Ostar says, I make automotive-related videos, but I have owned a home remodeling business for 19 years. So do you put a lot of content, for the home remodeling business online as well? And you're saying you automotive-related videos. Are you posting them on YouTube? If you are, I want to go check them all out. Ostar says it's all YouTube politics. Bro, the politics on YouTube makes my head explode. It's unbelievable. And when I mean the social politics, it's just, yes, a lot of politics. Let me see here. N3QDZ says, smash that like button. Courtney S says, stick for fun, but automatic for daily. Oh, Nick is asking me, do I drive stick or... I like to drive stick and automatic. I actually own, both types of vehicles. So I like to drive both, but I'm a multitasker. So sometimes it's not always good if I'm driving stick shift as well. Ostar says, smash the thumbs up if you haven't yet. We appreciate that, Ostar. Thank you. Your Real Estate Whisperer. I don't know anything about tools, but your stuff is super entertaining. We appreciate that. We really do. Your Real Estate Whisperer. Campbell, would you ever go swimming with sharks or go skydiving? I would do both. I would probably do both. I have no problem. I haven't done either. And this is a good question, Campbell. So even when I was younger, I've been working in construction and working physically. I'm a blue-collar guy. It is what it is. I've been working with my body since I was a kid. And I remember looking, we used to go to Wildwoods Beach and Boardwalk in the summertime, and it's a resort in New Jersey at the Jersey Shore. So there always would be on the boardwalk. I guess when I started around 16, 17, 18 years old, they started putting bungee jumping attractions down the shore on the boardwalk, and also rock climbing walls. I used to climb the rock climbing walls, but because I was confident that I could climb the walls, but I always never ever did the bungee jumping, and because I said to myself, just the wrong calculation in the length of the cord by the person that was running the attraction, and I might not be able to earn a living. So I always passed on the bungee jumping. I probably would do skydiving as long as the person packing my chute was very responsible. And as long as I could have a backup chute as well. Astar, I've seen some very entertaining tools. I mean, so I'm thinking of possibly doing a series where we compare the crappiest of maybe two items, because I'm thinking about it today. We are at this point we're doing a video comparing the Cadillac or the Mercedes-Benz of tool and parts organizers. I'm thinking to myself, why not do the two cheapest organizers we could find? And I know everybody will get what they want. We will probably obliterate those things. So I'm thinking about that. What do you think about Copper Elite? What's up, buddy? Good evening. What do you think about us doing a series where we compare two crappy items, two crappy drills, two crappy organizers? What do you, I don't, maybe Nick has some thoughts on that. Kind of came to me tonight. Let me see here. Joey Gamer says, Nick, I will go skydiving. I want to be a Marine anyway. Joey Gamer, man, he's just he's got so much enthusiasm. Joey Gamer, we're going to do a collaboration one of these days. I'm going to come down to Florida. Matter of fact, Campbell, I changed my vacation spot. Me and the wife are going to go to Miami, okay? Get some R&R on the beach, and then we're going to go to Florida. We're going to go to whatever city it is that Joey Gamer's at, and we're going to do a collaboration with Joey Gamer. That's where I would take a trip to. Just saying. Edge Everyday says, I would do both, Nick, even though I'm afraid of heights. Yeah, I'm not afraid of heights, but, I don't think, what is there to be afraid? I wouldn't be afraid of heights. I would be afraid of the fall. I would be afraid of hitting the ground. I wouldn't be afraid of being up high. Matt says, I want to see the wiggle ears. So that's it. You're getting called out, you're a real estate whisperer. You're going to have to make a video where you wiggle your ears. I'm just going to say Norman. Norman says, I can wiggle my left ear. We might have to video that tomorrow and put that on live stream. Oh, now he changed the story. He says, actually the right one, LOL. So I'm thinking maybe you could just wiggle one at a time. What do you think, Norman? Edge Everyday, no hurt physically. Joey Gamer retracted his message. Also, your real estate whisperer says, awesome. Richard Garner says, I have been buying Milwaukee M12 fuel tools to replace my Ryobi tools that my girlfriend got me for Christmas. You're bad, Richard Garner. So the Ryobis, they're not horrible. I'm trying to think what I own that's Ryobi. I think we have the Ryobi Corner Cat or something like that. But what are you going to do? Why don't you just, take them back and get store credit or something and then buy your Milwaukee tools? That would be a good idea. Astar, Cut Above Deli. How's the corned beef? Astar, he's my brother. I love him. He doesn't have a bad corned beef special, but if you're looking something on the lines of a true Jewish deli, like Famous 4th Street Deli or Katz's, I will say, that homemade corned beef from those places blows his corned beef away. I'm just being serious. I give you the truth. Don't matter if it's tools, construction, or food. Or even if it's my own brother. You know what I mean? Best Italian hoagie around. Best hot roast beef around. Best hot roast pork around. Corned beef, I wouldn't send you there I wouldn't tell you to go there and get corned beef. Just telling you the truth. Matt says, oh, it's all good if we don't meet up. Family comes first. I will see you if I can make it, bro. We appreciate that, Matt. We're going to, if you're coming a second time, I'm just not going to be able to make opening weekend because it's Super Bowl weekend. So your real estate whisperer says, who wanted a cup or bowl, as you call it, Vince? So I believe it was Ozstar. Ozstar was saying he wanted a cup or bowl. He wanted the cup or bowl. I'm pretty sure. Campbell says, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Heavenly Hash. That's right. I said Heavenly Hash. Look it up. So Ozstar says my Instagram is Ozstar1. Matt says I didn't play with the rigid brushless drill. It was way nice, but the chuck was junk. Jacobs. Wow. I was thinking about that as well. I think we're going to do a review. I think we're going to have to do a review. You'll see why. You guys will see why. Next couple days, we're going to release this comparo video. But I think we're going to do a comparison with the rigid modular system toolbox. We'll do a review or a torture test or something like that. Let me see here. Joey Gamer said, he said no. Wow, your father said no. I can't believe it. That stinks. We wanted to see the Flex Volt, bro. All right, it's okay. Don't worry about it, Joey Gamer. Ostar says, no remodeling vids at all. I hate home construction. Cars are my hobby. Yo, you got to do what you love, bro. Make the videos about what you love. The passion will come out. Boom. Well, I'm going to go. Yo, as soon as I get off this live stream, I'm definitely going to check out your channel. Redemption says, for instance, a Flex Volt 9 amp hour battery on a Flex Volt tool is 3 amp hours. Oh. But that same battery on a 20 volt tool is a 9 amp hour. Got it. Flex Volt motor saw that takes 2 Flex Volt batteries would be 2 3 amp hour batteries. Got it. Campbell, do you like rigid tools? We have a very awesome palm router review. It's a rigid unit. You'll get my entire idea and feelings on rigid tools. Yes, I like their pipe tools. I like their pipe wrenches. I like some of their plumbing stuff. I like their pipe cutters. Power tools, go watch. It's on our playlist, tool reviews. Go check it out. That's all I'm going to say. Brannigan, Brannigan. Oh, am I clipping, guys? If I'm clipping, you got to tell me because now I'm too close to the microphone. It might be set too high. What's up, Brannigan? Joey Gamer says no, Nick. Matt says it was a nice drill though. You know, what are you going to do though? You can't buy a brand new drill and replace a chuck. You could, but I wouldn't. Eddie Smallhorn. What's up, Eddie? Yo, thanks for stopping by. Can't blame you for not bungee jumping. You know, I just, maybe if it was a different venue, but we're talking about, you know, teenage kids are running those rides. Maybe they have to be certified or licensed. I don't know. But this was the emergence of the bungee jump attractions on Wildwood's Boardwalk at the Jersey Shore. I just wasn't going to trust those kids. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to do it. Copper Elite, good evening. Campbell says, hey, Copper Elite. Yo, Copper Elite does some amazing copper work. If you go and he highlights it on his channel. Matter of fact, he's not too far away from us. I actually left a message on one of his videos. I would love to maybe stop by his shop and he could teach us a thing or two about the copper work that he does. So, I don't know, Copper Elite. I don't know if you saw that message or not, but the work looks interesting and beautiful. So, I'm interested in doing that. Richard Garner says, I would like to see you compare Ryobi brushless hammer drill to a rigid Gen 5 times brushless hammer drill. Really? We could possibly do that. We already have the... maybe we could see about definitely doing that. Edge every day. I fell off one too many roofs. Oh, boy. Joey Gamer says, I sub to you, Norman. Redemption RVA, damn, you currently got 22 viewers. Soon enough, you'll need Nick for every live stream to answer the important messages. You'll be getting swamped soon enough. We hope so. We're going to cross our fingers. Star, I like Harold's. Milwaukee tools for me all the way. Copper Elite. I love Milwaukee tools. I really do. But corded tools, I love Dewalt. I just love it. Ostar says, famous 4th Street Deli is the bomb. Yo, listen, Ostar. So I'm going to assume that you're from Philadelphia, or you've been to Philadelphia, or you've been to famous 4th Street Deli. They are the bomb, okay? The one hidden gem on the menu, maybe it's not hidden to you. Maybe you've already had it. But the one thing you probably wouldn't expect to get at the famous 4th Street Deli that's off the chart, unbelievably good, is the cheesesteak, bro. You say to yourself, cheesesteak, isn't that like Pat's or Gino's? Listen, I know Gino Vento. Used to go to the gym with him. He's a great dude. But I got to say, that famous 4th Street Deli blows both of those places away. They must use the prime beef that they make their corned beef and pastrami with. They must use the trimmings to make the cheesesteak meat. It is unbelievably good. If anybody else anybody's on the live stream right now has been to famous 4th Street Deli before, and you had their cheesesteak, yo, tell me, is it not unbelievably good? I'm saying it's unbelievably good. Campbell says, what's your favorite genre of music? I love all kinds of music. I'm not a country western fan, but maybe you wouldn't be able to tell this from the way I talk, I like, what do they call that? I want to say EDPM, which is the roofing, what is it? EDM, whatever the hell it's called. I like dance music. I like upbeat stuff, like as crazy as it sounds. Yeah, I do. I'm just saying. Tony Trunk says, I like Ryobi only for their oddball tools. I'll tell you the one piece of junk. I've not had a terrible amount, I've had their corner count Ryobi. I think I've had their corner catch twice. I'm trying to think of what else I've had. I did buy a countersink set from Ryobi. It was the biggest piece of junk I have ever gotten. And I couldn't believe how bad it was. It's just a countersink kit. But, I was using it for cabinetry install, high-end kitchens and all, and it became a real hassle. I did replace that countersink kit set with a Dewalt unit that I got at the local Dewalt store, which we want to do a live stream from. We're going to see if that's going to happen. Joey Gamer, can you send me a Milwaukee power tool that you don't use? You know I have 18 volt. You could send me a M12 power tool with a battery and I could charge it on my M18. Yo, listen, Joey Gamer, I think that if you keep making the videos, bro, you might actually convince my wife, because she loves you, she thinks you're adorable. You might actually convince her. She might actually convince me to send you a tool. I'm just saying. Tool Review Zone, what's up, brother? How you doing? Good evening. Norman says, we can do a review on rigid boxes. I have them. Don't know about the torture test. Yo, you imagine we'll have Norman's toolboxes. We'll get them up on the roof. We'll throw them off. All the tools will be all over the place. Nah, I would never do that. But I think we're gonna have to do some type of review on that rigid box, because it is a viable alternative to both the PACKOUT. I know everybody's going to go, oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. But really, if you're looking for organization and modularity, it might not be as strong. It might not be as durable, but it is a viable alternative for someone that doesn't want to spend the money on TOUGHSYSTEM or PACKOUT. It just is. So I think we're going to have to do a review on that rigid boxes. My nose is so dry. Joey Gamer says, I want to try to buy more tools and do reviews. So do we. Matt says, I think Real Estate Whisperers needs to do a video parody doing Vince and Nick and her in a 3-person conversation. That would be crazy. I bet you she could pull it off too. Wow. So, Richard Garner, do you like that rigid 7 1/4 sliding motor saw? We actually have the And it's probably the only cobalt tool that I own. But we have a 7 1/4 sliding compound motor saw, and it's from Cobalt. It is probably the only power tool. It might be the only hand tool, any tool that I own from Cobalt. And I got to tell you, we used that sliding compound motor saw to cut 2 schools. So about 20,000 square foot of flooring, of laminate flooring, which is a very hard substance. It's a very hard material to cut. We used that sliding compound motor saw to do those jobs, to do the floors in those schools. And it didn't miss a beat. And it's ready to do, numerous more schools. So let us know how that rigid is holding up. I got to tell you, that Cobalt, I think I spent maybe $199 or I can't remember. It might have been $99. I don't know. But all I remember was it was well worth the money. It might have been $129, but it's a good saw. Let me get caught up, guys. I'm like, am I covered by? I feel like I got all this real estate. I'm gonna move over here. Maybe I'll move this over here so I could look at you guys a little better. What do you think? I don't know. Maybe it's not going to work out. So let me get caught up. I want to buy some more tools. Norm might have to. Yeah, we're going to have to. Campbell says, Norm, we might have to. Real estate, Matt. So, yes, Matt, she could be all three. Yo, Campbell, what kind of question is this? If you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would you eat and why? And I want all the viewers, I want you all to list the answer to the next question. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Go ahead, go. Go. Everybody, go. Matter of fact, the best answer gets a Very Cool Guys t-shirt. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on this. If your answer to Campbell's question of what would you eat and why gets my attention, I'm going to send you out a t-shirt. I need to set a moderator so they could give the Cherry Pez. I'm liking the answer so far. Pizza. It's a great answer. Redemption might have everybody beat with the foe. Whisperer, because you make any topping on pizza. Pizza. Everybody's going pizza. Tool Review Zone says steak, bro. I'll mod for you, Vince. I appreciate that, Ostar. Edge every day. Cheese fries with hot peppers and ranch. Let me see here. Turkey meat. Tasty cakes. Pizza or mac and cheese. Let me see. Tasty cakes. Yo, come on, keep the answers coming, guys. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you know what? I know why. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to. That was a great question. Astor says Captain Crunch. All right, I'm dying to figure this out. So we're going to figure this out right away because I know I've seen this before. Okay, let me see. I want to see if I can set a moderator. So I'm in right now. I also am using. So I'm live streaming from OBS. Okay, but I'm going to try to set the moderator from the live stream app on my phone. So you click on. Okay. So Campbell has been set as a moderator. So all you have to do is if you're live streaming from OBS, go on your phone or iPad or whatever it is. And you go to live chat, you click on the person's icon, and then oh my God, why am I like freezing right now? You click on their icon and then a list of items comes up. So look at that. So for instance, I clicked on redemption. I could try to show you. Let me see if it will show. So this list of options comes up. It says go to channel, report. Let me see if I could get it to focus better. Remove. It says hide user on this channel or add moderator. So then you click add moderator and then boom. So Campbell's now his name is lit up and so is Redemption RVA. So now there's 2 moderators to moderate any unsavory comments. So everybody better watch out because Redemption and Campbell, they're like the hammers. They see a nail and they'll drop the hammer. It's true, Campbell. With great power comes great responsibility, Redemption. So let me see here. Lobster, Mexican food, cherry pez, Chinese food. Wow. Courtney Edge pizza. Redemption says, oh, tool reviews. I gotta tell you. Captain Crunch. I'm looking through. Catfish top with crawfish. Entenfay. Yo. Catfish top with crawfish. Wow. That's interesting. That sounds awesome. Tony Trong says. So, I got to tell you. Am I missing anything from anybody? Because I think we have a winner. Tony Trong, this is what I want you to do. If you want a t-shirt. Because I love your answer. Because it sounds interesting and I would love to try that out. I'd like you to either after this video, you know what? Try to private message us. Send us your address. Okay? And your shirt size. We're going to send you out that t-shirt. If you can't private message us here on YouTube, go over to Instagram if you have Instagram. And send us a message on Instagram. It's under VCG Construction. Just search us out. So, let me see here. I want to... Yo, Ozstar lives in Delaware. He's close by. Yo, tax-free shopping. We love it, Ozstar. It's the best. Yo, I got to tell you, Christiana Mall, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Do a lot of work at Christiana Mall, too. Let me see here. Oh, Brannigan O'Branigan says, hey, thanks, man. Totally appreciate it. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see here, bro. Did I miss another comment? I want to make sure. I can't get back to the comments. I stink. Sorry, guys. So Brannigan says, hey, thanks, man. Totally appreciate it. My wife was hoping it was too small for me so she could have it. Very cool, bro. Yo, Brannigan, you got it, brother. We appreciate you being here. You've had our back since the beginning. Brannigan used to actually, we would get trolls. Brannigan would search out the trolls for us and like stomp them into the ground. It was crazy. Brannigan really had our backs and we appreciate it, dude. So we had that thing and I wanted to send it out to you, dude. We appreciate you. Campbell says rigid motor saw. Rigid motor is nice. I think he means motor saw. Rigid has a lifetime warranty. Yeah, well, with the way their tools are built, they need a lifetime warranty. Just saying. You know, when it comes to power tools, I'm just saying. I don't want all the hate mail. I'm just saying. Ostar says, but I'm from New York, so you know that Ostar knows plenty about good corned beef and good pastrami. I'm on a corned beef and I'm a corned beef pastrami guy. It's pretty funny. I didn't even read his comment. I saw it. I knew it. I knew as soon as he said I'm from New York. I knew it. I knew what he was going to be about. I do like the Ryobi brushless impact drivers. The cats are going to end up breaking the other computer over there. Ostar. Yo, Ostar. I'll tell you right now, bro. We're going to get together. We're going to go to lunch because you, my friend. So Ostar says, give me a Doc Brown's cream soda and it's heaven. I think we're brothers, like from another mother. So, I mean, my wife will tell you, go get a pastrami. I like pastrami special with Swiss and a Doc Brown's root beer. Like, awesome lunch. Matter of fact, I was fortunate enough. I used to go to school. It was a school. It was called Meredith. It's in the city of Philadelphia. It was literally around the corner from famous 4th Street Deli. And one of our teachers used to take us there. If we would go like on a class trip or something, we're going to like walk to the Board of Education or something. She would take us in there. She would tell us to pick a bagel and a soda And she would pay for it out of her own pocket. Pretty awesome, man. I mean, I've had a lot of influential teachers in my life. Went to public school, but I had a lot of great teachers, and she was one of them. And I really, you think about this when you're older. We used to, Famous 4th Street Deli is not cheap. She used to let every kid in the class go and get a bagel and a soda, and she paid for it out of her pocket on a Philadelphia school teacher's salary. I mean, pretty cool. I think it helped, though. Her husband was a doctor. Just saying. Let me not get in that. Let me get too far behind. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. Courtney S says dubstep, too. Yo, I like dubstep. I'm telling you, I love dance music. It just is what it is. House music, Campbell says. It's the truth. I think you would do a great job at it. Not a fan of Ryobi. I consider it only a step above Craftsman nowadays. Redemption, that's what Redemption says. And I got to tell you, man, I mean, I think Ryobi is definitely a step above Craftsman, but they would not be my go. I'm a contractor, right? I only buy prosumer grade tools, though, right? Because I buy Milwaukee, and they call them prosumer. Festool, I think is beyond prosumer. I think it's more of a, it is what it is. It's a very expensive line. So I just wouldn't look to Ryobi, being a contractor and using my tools every day for a living. I just don't, I wouldn't do it for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm a snob. Copper Elite, I didn't see it. Sorry. All of those systems, they are on my channel where I made in a shed. Oh, really? That's awesome, bro. Yo, listen, Copper Elite, hit me up, bro, because me and Nick want to come down to the workshop, and we want to interview you and see what you do, with all the copper work. I think it would be awesome, interesting. Really? So Richard Garner says, I'm watching your live feed and playing my Nest Mini. What's a Nest Mini? I know I'm going to sound like an old man, but I don't know what that is. Joey Gamer says, I like my PACKOUT. You guys are all introducing, greeting one another. I think it's awesome. Joey Gamer, I could teach you how to do a live stream, Joey Gamer. Let me ask you this. Your channel needs to be verified first. You have to have a verified channel. So you're going to need to go into... Oh, boy. All right, I could do this. Matt says, nice vids. Colt X! Yo, long time no hear from, brother. How you doing? Colt X. Wow, are we still on? Oh man, I'm really far behind. Wow, let me get caught up, guys. I'm really sorry here. Yo, Fourth and Bainbridge says, I'll start. Tony Trunk says, message sent on YouTube. Yo, bro, we're going to get that t-shirt out for you. I'm going to get it out tomorrow because I have somebody that's handling all that stuff now for us. It's awesome. Yo, Astar, it's true. We're going to do lunch. We're going to meet up. Definitely. I'm like... So Matt says, I love stomping the trolls. Yo, Matt, you could do that on our channel anytime you'd like. I used to watch... So Campbell says, what is a movie you could watch all day on repeat and why? I have watched Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3, but mostly 1. I remember watching it every day for years. I don't know why. I just did. Crazy as it is. Your Real Estate Whisperer says, freaking Delaware. We love Delaware because it's tax-free shopping. Just is what it is. Brannigan says, anything for a pal. We appreciate it, Brannigan. Astar, I know one person from Delaware, and he wasn't the nicest person to me, but I did collect a ring from his nonsense. Well, that's cool. Let me see here. All right. Vince, your cats are going crazy by your camera. It looks like there's a ghost in there since you're only catching a glimpse of them running by. Yo, bro, they literally jumped on top of the shelf. He tried to jump on top. There's big boxes of samples and stuff, TimberTech samples and AZAC, and he was trying to jump up on that top shelf. and it's right above Nick's monitor. I mean, the computer's underneath, but we almost had a 4K monitor smashed. It wasn't going to be fun. Thanks, VCGs, says Tony Trong. We appreciate that. Hilti needs to be put in the stable. Yo, Hilti is expensive. It's just expensive. And I don't know. I mean, I really, like, if you were going to outfit an entire company where they're discounting your equipment and they're replacing your equipment, because a lot of times you get so many trade-ins, I believe, with Hilti, I would consider it. What is the best way to remove a stripped screw? Oh, man. The best way to remove a stripped screw. Like, well, if it's sticking out somewhat, get a vice grip on it and try to back it out. I mean, you know, sometimes if you have no other choice, you have to just drill it out. You have no choice. You need to just drill it out, starting very small and drill it out if you possibly can. Ryobi is a homeowner brand. I agree. I agree. Ryobi is definitely a homeowner brand. Not terrible, but it is. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't, as a contractor, I wouldn't use it on a daily basis. Redemption says, that's a good question at Campbell, because those screws extractors aren't worth a dime. And it's the truth. I've never, ever, not once had a screw extractor kit work for me. They just don't work. Ostar. Campbell, I use an extractor called Grab It. Grab It worked well, I heard, says Campbell. Well, that's cool. Billy C. What's up, Billy C? What's up, man? Love the content. How about them Eagles, baby? Yo, we know you're excited. Listen, Billy C., I know you've been, or you said you've been in the square, Newtown Square, on a daily basis. Bro, if you're getting sandwiches from a Cut Above Deli, get your order in for the big game, because there's only so much bread in Philadelphia to go around, and it's going to be, I know it's going to be crazy Super Bowl weekend, so get your sandwiches ordered, Billy C. Richard Garner, I meant to say NES Mini. Oh, NES Mini. I got you, bro. I got you. Tool Review Zone. Back to the Future is the best ever. Agreed. Listen, so back to that. Back to the Future, awesome movie. I love Ghostbusters, too. I could watch Ghostbusters. I know tons of lines from Ghostbusters, and I think it's a great movie. What are you, some kind of cosmonaut? Ostar says, click the thumbs up button if you haven't. Vince deserves it. I appreciate that, Ostar. Ostar, let's see the cat. He's running around. Next time he comes across the desk, I'm gonna grab him, because he's passed. His tail has passed. Here he comes now. His tail has passed the camera multiple times. Come on, they want to see you. He literally just jumped up on the desk. You guys want me to do the live? I'll do the live stream the whole time with the cat. Oh, look! This is Tommy. Say hello. Say hello. Everybody wants to see you. Listen, we don't have to worry about mice or rats or like, what's it called, in this shop, because they're half Bengal, half Tabby, and let me tell you, they're super social. Like, they're like a dog. Like, they'll come and greet us. Him especially is like a real lover. Like, he just loves to be pet and comes, and he's back up on the desk now. But they're very super social, but not with other animals. Like, forget about mice, rabbits and stuff. They're brutal. They're vicious. I wouldn't trust them with a rabbit or a gerbil or anything like that. No good. They're super aggressive when it comes to small animals. Let me see here. Your thoughts on collated screwdrivers. I have no idea what a collated screwdriver is. What does that even mean? I mean, that's like fancy talk, bro. Collated screwdrivers. Courtney Ed says, I watch Jurassic Park every time it's on TV. Oh, another awesome movie. Love Jurassic Park. Ostar, yes, sir. Vince deserves that like button. I appreciate that, Della Reeves. They work great. I use them, Campbell, for drywall. Collated screwdriver? What am I must be missing something here. Have you ever had any problems with them at Ostar? Ostar, Porter Cable, no problems. Own a couple. The Hilti sucks balls. Ostar says the Hilti sucks balls. Billy says, yeah, buddy. N3QDZ says, a Cut Above Deli. Yummy. Gotta go get a Sammy's there from there. Yo, bro. If you come up, definitely. We'll take you to lunch, Matt. You're a real estate whisperer. I got filming to do, guys. Gotta run. You at VCG Construction Rock. You'll be good. Yo, you too, Real Estate Whisperer, and you rock. And we can't wait to see the parody video. Is it parody? I think it just said parody video. It's coming out Friday, I believe. She's doing 3 different personalities. It's going to be awesome. Richard Garner, Braveheart is my favorite movie. Ostar, what's his name? It's Tommy. The cat's name is Tommy. Redemption says, have a good night at your Real Estate Whisperer. See your Real Estate Whisperer, says Matt. Del Reeves, good looking cat. Yo, he's a beast. He is a great looking, and he's so friendly. And, you know, they're like loving cats. The cats are awesome, says Campbell. Your Real Estate Whisperer says good night to like everybody. Ostar, see you real. Everybody digging the Real Estate Whisperer. Good night at Ostar. Yo, they're not going to let you leave, your Real Estate Whisperer. They're going to just keep on saying good night. Best movie for me, Good, Bad, and Ugly. The good, bad, and the ugly. Redemption RVA says, I could rewatch all of the classics. Godfather, Hustler, Paul Newman, Cocktail. Yo, Cocktail! Yo, did you just say Cocktail? Top Gun, Days of Thunder. Yo, Days of Thunder was great. Because I got to tell you, he is... yeah, it's pretty funny. You said Top Gun and Cocktail. Oh, yo, why? I wonder... It's getting like the circle on the live stream. I have plenty of signal. It says my... let me see here. No frames were dropped. That was weird. We're streaming okay. Dumb and Dumber's a good one, too. Citizen Kane, just to name a few. I got to tell you. Cocktail... Dale Reeves says Cocktail is awesome. Yo, the Tom Cruise channel... Okay, he hasn't tuned in. I haven't seen him on here in a while. But the Tom Cruise channel would be loving you right now, Redemption. And Dale Reeves. Who is the I can't remember his name. Was in Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise. Goodfellas is a good movie too, to a review zone. I can't remember his name. Who was the mechanic? Who was the head crew mechanic? What's his name in real life? Because he is an awesome actor. I gotta tell you, my favorite actor, I think, of all time, you guys are going to freak. At Tool Review Zone, you're right about that. Don't forget Gangs of New York. That was a great movie, too. If I had to pick my favorite actor right now of all time, for some reason, I would lean towards Gene Hackman. I don't know. I can't think of anybody else that I like better at the moment. I'm just saying. So I got a crazy email. Like, I want to know what you guys think of this. Campbell, what was the first car you ever owned? A Ford Mustang was the first car I've ever owned. Matt says they're going swimming. Gonna go. Join them. Gotta run all. Yo, that's awesome. Have fun, Matt. See you later, bro. At Vince. Robert Duvall. And Robert Duvall is also another unbelievable actor. I think he's awesome. Yo, he was unbelievable in Colors, bro. You know, opposite Sean Penn. Duvall's awesome. Okay, good night, guys. Gotta be in work at 5. Have a great night. Edge, I do not envy you. Have a great night, pal. First car, 1956 Caddy Hearse. Yo, Matt, are you serious? That's an awesome first car to have. I think you were probably a hit at school. You're probably giving everybody rides back and forth. So I get an email from Honda. And they're telling me, like, this whole big thing, Steve Martin and the Jerk, that's a nuts movie. At Edge, every day, take it easy, buddy. That's right, Edge. So, Dale Reeves, at Campbell, 1984 Chevy Short Wide, best pickup I ever owned. Campbell says, Edge, have a great night. Richard Garner says, Terminator 2 on 4K. Yo, I bet you that remaster is probably awesome. Yo, Matt says, with a casket filled with beer. Yo, Matt, I thought you had to go, like, in the pool or something you were saying. I don't know. Let me see here. Let me just check here. They're going swimming. Going to go. Join them. Gotta run all. Yo, you're still here, though. Yo, Matt. Unbelievable. So, I get an email from Honda, you know, because we have the snowblower and we're on their mailing list now. So, I was hoping that they were going to give me some insight on some new products coming out from them. And quite frankly, they send me, I'm going to sit back a hair. They send me this email here, and it says, Honda, coming soon. We just can't wait to spread the news. Our legendary Honda EU series of portable generators will soon have a new family member. While we can't give you all the details yet, we can tell you that this new model will have more of what you want, when and where you want it. That means more power, more flexibility, more options with the same Honda quality. Keep your eye out for the next email when we'll share all the details. My question is, what do you think about that promo? I mean, I guess it's a good announcement, right? You know, I guess if you're like a real Honda fanboy, it would get you fired up for the upcoming email, I suppose. It just really, like, I kind of was puzzled by that. I mean, there's nothing to click on. It doesn't really send you to their website at all. Like, literally, like, I'm going to show you guys. So, let me see here. I'm going to screen capture this. On this, pretty much, this is the pop-out from the email, okay? The only thing says, this message contains graphics. If you not see graphics, click here. The only thing to really click on here is their policy, their policy, privacy policy, and your preferences if you wanted to unsubscribe from their channel, their emails. When you click on, like, well, maybe you can click. Let's see what happens. Does it take you? I must be, maybe, yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So I made a mistake. It does take you to their website. But at the website, it doesn't tell you anything more about the email. It doesn't. I mean, like, I just was puzzled by that. Wow, that's pretty cool. Look, it's a camo generator, 2,000 watts. Wow, you pay a premium though. Look at that. You pay an extra $150 for the camo. That's nuts. I just thought that the email was a little, like, it could have had a little bit more detail, but I guess it's just a teaser. Kind of like what we're doing with the whole Milwaukee PACKOUT versus Dewalt TOUGHSYSTEM every day when we release videos. So, I don't know. So, Copper Elite says, heading to bed, contact you this weekend. Yo, that'll be awesome. We're going to looking out for that, Copper Elite. Oh, we want to get together. Richard Garner says, I have Blade Runner, the 1980 version on 4K. Yo, that's got to be awesome too. Now, Richard, do you leave them on disc or do you rip them and put them on a server at the house? Because I'm super interested about doing that. I do not have, I have not ripped. I have a DVD collection and Blu-ray collection that I would like to rip and serve throughout my devices. And I haven't done it yet. So I want to see if you have any success with that. Star, thanks for stopping by. Yo, bro. Yo, I'm telling you. Listen, we come down to Delaware too, bro. What's your favorite spot in Delaware for lunch? Is there a spot in Delaware? Is there a Jewish deli? I don't know. Is there even a Jewish deli in Delaware? I don't think there is. Let me know. But definitely, bro. Definitely hit you up. Dale Reeves says, gotta go. Have a good night, everyone. Redemption says, at Copperly and Dale Reeves later. No delis at all in Delaware. Yo, it's brutal. Delaware is brutal. Good night, Offstar. Yo, Campbell. What, do we have any other questions at all? Is there anything else we could touch on? Does anybody have any construction questions or food questions? I don't mind talking food. I really don't. Good Copper and Dale. Good Copper and Dale. Good night. Good night. Coffee. I might have to delve into the water soon. So, I mean, we could talk Honda. So, Redemption asks, what's your favorite faux, Vince? So, I like faux gras. Maybe that's not, maybe that's not what I should be eating, but I like the faux gras, bro. I just dig it. And actually, the best place that I ever got faux gras was a place on Front Street in South Philadelphia. It was called Mekong River. It was called Mekong River. And the building got bought and they expanded it. It was a veterinarian next door. He expanded it into the restaurant and they closed the restaurant down. And a lot of times what will happen is the people, the individuals that work at a lot of the Vietnamese restaurants in the city of Philadelphia, what they'll do is They'll move from restaurant to restaurant to restaurant. Well, whoever the chef was that made the faux gras at Mekong River, I don't know where they pop back up, but I miss their soup. Tony Trong says it was the M12 Gen 2 you were talking about ordering. I would try to order it. Yeah, definitely. I would like to try to order that because I haven't been able. I want to see some of these Gen 2s. I was talking to the guy at Milwaukee. I might be able to get it at the Milwaukee store. I have to go back there. I have to go back there. But they probably have it there. But he was saying that they're going to be much more compact and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people are complaining that the M12 line, fuel line previously was the same size as the M18 basically, and just the batteries are smaller. That's why I'm interested in the Gen 2, because I want to do a comparison side by side of the fuels that I have and the Gen 2s. Redemption RVA says, I always get the faux Thai bovine, sliced beef and meatballs with a cafe suada, iced coffee. Yo, the Vietnamese coffee is unbelievable. You got to remember, like, you got that big French influence. So they actually know their French bread. They know their coffee. Like, people don't realize you get a hoagie at some of the Vietnamese luncheonettes. People don't realize. Tony Trong says you should try Bombo Hue. Bombo Hue. Maybe I have. What is it, Tony? Like, what is it in English? Because I'm sorry, sorry, I'm horrible. Wow, Redemption says that's another good dish, Tony. We're gonna have to try it then. Bombo you. I'd definitely try it. Dude, I probably was Asian in my previous life because second to Italian, I love Thai, Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese. I love Asian food. Love it. My favorite. Oh, there you go. So Bombo you. But I only order Bombo you if they give me a side of bread roll with it. And Camel says, how is Honda service warranty? I don't know. I'll have to look. Bombo Hue is like beef stew. I'll check that. Definitely check that out. I love good beef stew. So, a lot of people don't realize. So, Redemption's saying bread and all. Banh mi is like a banh mi is a Vietnamese hoagie. It's basically a Vietnamese. It's a sandwich on French bread. People love it. Bombo Hue is like a beef stew. Yeah. Yep. So what were we talking about? Yo, so it's crazy. I got I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but we picked up. I'm not going to tell you how we got this, but we do, for friends and family, I'll do, and, certain clients, bigger projects, we'll do water heater replacement. And, I like the idea of a nice portable, Tony Trong, like pho, but a spicier broth and more interesting meats. Tony, I'm definitely going to try it out. I appreciate the recommendation on that. It would be good to get it with bread. I'm pretty certain, though. So I go to Vietnam Palace, and there's a place over in South Jersey I've been trying out lately. I think the place in South Jersey, they serve banh mi, and they probably would have the bread to go with the beef stew. I have to see if they might serve it there. I'm not certain the other two restaurants, which are in Chinatown and Philadelphia, they don't make any banh mi. They don't make the sandwiches. I don't know that they would have bread to go with the beef stew. Redemption RVA says, I can see that you know your Asian food, Vince. The force is strong with you. Yo, it's very strong. I love Asian food. So we got this transfer pump, and I saw a lot of... So basically, we have to pump out hot water tanks because gravity just will not... Redemption says the most crucial part of banh mi is that it needs to be fresh. Isn't that the truth? That's with everything. That is absolutely with everything. That is with everything. I want to make sure I'm not... Yeah, it definitely has to be fresh bread. I agree. That's with hoagies, Italian hoagies. So I needed a compact, and I it's just one of them things. Like, so we're already vested heavily in the M18 line. So I needed to pick up another transfer pump, and I wanted something that was portable. So what do you say? Like, you say to yourself, I'm going to use Milwaukee. It's unbelievable how many different tradesman lines that this company does, and they do well. I mean, I literally had to pump out a hot water tank yesterday, pump it down, and it literally, when I tell you, it evacuated the water from the entire building. The entire building. It was crazy. I mean, just getting water back up to the second floor, the entire building had a refill. This pump is that strong. I mean, people complain that it's got, they're saying it's a plastic impeller, but it's a rubber impeller in here. They also complain that because the impeller is not metal, it is rubber, that you can't pump things like fuels, and it doesn't like sediment in the water. Okay, the sentiment is that it doesn't like sediment in the water. So I gotta tell you, my experience we pumped out this hot water tank and all the water in the building, and it pumped out the brown water, and it didn't miss a beat. I mean, it literally did not miss a beat. I loved it. So Brannigan O'Branigan says, you got all the best food in PA. In Cali, all we have are Mexican restaurants. Don't take me wrong. I love Mexican food. It just gets boring. You all have great selection. It's the truth. At one point, I think that we had more 5-star restaurants in the city of Philadelphia than any other city in the country at one point. I mean, we had Jesus, you really guys are. I'm putting myself on the spot here. So they had like Susanna Fu and the French restaurant. I can't remember the guy's name. He was like really, but we were known for our 5-star restaurants. I mean, we still have a lot of good food. The problem is that people like Susanna Fu, Tony Trong. I've been looking at that pump too. It looks like you recommended it. I do recommend it, depending on what you're pumping. So I'll hit this in a second. So what happened was, these 5-star restaurants started getting pissed off because the Philadelphia Parking Authority started to really go ham with enforcing these parking regulations and giving everybody tickets and not allowing drivers, delivery drivers and all, to drop off product. And everything became a fight and an argument. And Philadelphia Parking Authority was scaring away long-term clients and all. So some of these 5-star restaurants, they moved out. Some of them moved out because they don't want to deal with it. You still have guys like Steven Starr who run like top-notch organizations. He's heavily vested, numerous restaurants in the city of Philadelphia. But, you'll turn around one day and the city will go, I don't know why we can't attract businesses. But in the meantime, their policies, the city of Philadelphia scares a lot of businesses out of the city. It just is what it is. So, back to the pump. Let me see here. Wait a minute. Oh, boy. I'm really stinking it up here. Brannigan, I love Mexican food. I hear what you're saying now. If I had to eat it every day, I probably would get bored. I will say this, though. I could eat Asian food every single day because there's a lot of variety. Campbell says, what's up with the pump? Tony Trong says, I've looking at the pump, too. Looks like you recommend it. At Tony Trong, you were right about Bombo Hue. I was thinking of Boco. Oh, wait a minute. Boco. So what's the Bumbo Hue? I'm going to have to scroll back here. Oh. So it is, Tony, it is soup. So it's got like a, what the Bombo Hue is, a lemongrass. Is it a lemongrass? It's got lemongrass added to it. A lemongrass seasoning to the Bombo Hue. I think that's what that is. I've actually had that before, and it is awesome. Really good kid used to work at one of the restaurants. He recommended it to me. If that's what it is. It has lemongrass. It's got it's got the red lemongrass in the broth. It's spicy. It's good, man. Faux real and faux sure, says Campbell. You are so silly, Campbell. So let me see here. Your real estate whisperer is back. Hello, your real estate whisperer. Forget filming tonight. My kids are too wild. I'll just hang with my friends at VCG Construction. You're the best, your real estate whisperer. At your real estate whisperer, glad to have you back, says Redemption. At Tony, I love faux. Haha, welcome back, Christina, says Campbell. Tony Trong, it's all good, Redemption. They're both good. I love Vietnamese food. It's so clean. That's why, I love Malaysian. I love Thai. I love Chinese. But when it comes to really clean and light food, you can't beat. There's two of them. You can't beat Vietnamese, and you cannot beat Japanese. They're just two really good foods. Like you don't feel tired or overfull. It's just you feel good after you eat them. Let me see here. Brannigan O'Branigan says, Real Estate Whisperer, I know what you mean. All my pals are in one place. Glad you're staying. You're the best, Brannigan. Your Real Estate Whisperer at Campbell. Glad to be back. Richard Garnett says, I like Scotland food. So what are some of your favorite dishes when it comes to Scottish food? I gotta tell you, I'm not too well versed in Scottish food. I'm gonna say something, you guys are probably gonna go, but like haggis? Actually, Edge Everyday, who was on the live stream a little while ago, he did a whole video the other day about cooking scrapple, and he said that scrapple got its origins kind of in Scotland, where they would make haggis. Is that correct, Richard Garner? Campbell, meat and potatoes for me. I like meat and vegetables, meat and green vegetables. I'm good with that too. Brannigan O'Branigan says haggis. Yo, Brannigan, you are the man. Right on it. You are right on it. You're a real estate whisperer. I love food as long as it's good. I'll eat just about anything. It's the truth. I can't think of any food that I do not like. Tony Tron says a beef broth with a garlic shallot and red pepper oil added to it, pronounced Bonbowe. Bonbowe. Bro, I had it before. I'm pretty sure. Definitely had it before. Like I said, one of my buddy, he worked, I think his name was Billy. He worked at Vietnam. It was called Vietnam. And he recommended it one time. And it was really good. It was spicy. He knew I liked spicy food. So he recommended that I get that. That was probably in 2000. I was probably in 2005, 2006. I was eating a lot of the seafood noodle soup. As opposed to, I don't know what they call seafood. I don't know what the correct name is in Vietnamese for seafood noodle soup, but that's what I called it. And but since then, I switched to pho ga, which is basically chicken noodle soup. And I like the brisket. I like the rare beef and brisket and stuff. But for some reason, I stick to the seafood. I stick to seafood and I stick to the chicken in my noodle soup. But I do like the Bonbowe. Bonbowe. It's like you can make a song out of that. Bonbowe. Brannigan O'Branigan, well, tomorrow night is burn night. Uh-oh. What does that mean? I can't scroll back on the computer. I always forget. Brannigan O'Branigan says it's good stuff. Your real estate whisperer, I kind of get funny about heart and brains to eat. Okay, so you got me, Christina. Not a big fan of organ meat. I'm not a big I could eat scrapple. I can't see any reason for me ordering scrapple, but I would be able to eat it. If I had to. But I would never think of I'm not an organ person. I wouldn't eat liver. Or heart. I don't, but I do put the gizzards. I put the gizzards and neck meat in my stuffing, when it comes to the turkey. But I just want, my father used to love liver and onions and stuff. I don't get into it. So Campbell says, I love Chinese, could eat it all day. I love Chinese. Mary Jo Cerrone says, I'm a foodie too, but no mushrooms. What kind? You mean no mushrooms? Richard Garner, every year in May, I buy the Scottish eggs and meat pie and turkey leg at this Tennessee Renaissance Fair. Yo, that sounds like a good time, bro. Yo, the turkey legs really sounds like a good time. Tony Trong, Real Estate Whisperer, I live very close to you in Baton Rouge. You guys are neighbors. Mary Jo Cerrone says, or organ meat, or scrapple. So you wouldn't eat organ meat or scrapple. Yeah, I can eat the scrapple. I don't dig on the organ meat too much, except in the stuffing. I do put, like I said, I put the giblets and, so basically it's the liver and the heart from the turkey into my stuffing. I have to put that. Organ meat or scrapple. Real Estate Whisperer says, I don't mind liver and onions. I'll pass. Brannigan O'Branigan, heart is like steak. Scrapple is camping food. It's an East Coast thing. True. Colt X, what about bologna? I'll eat bologna. Liverwurst, I'll eat goodagine. Does anybody know what goodagine is? So, goodagine is, who even knows? I don't think it's really Italian. It's an Italian-American thing. And it's a type of lunch meat. And it literally says on the packaging, goodagine. It says, and underneath the label, goodagino, it's pronounced Cottagino, right? It's spelled Cottagino, but it's pronounced in broken English, goodagino or goodagine. It says a pork and pork snouts product. So basically, it's a pork and it's the face meat, the goodagine. I don't know. Campbell, what are your thoughts on Spam? I think that it lasts a long time in the cupboard. Your Real Estate Whisperer. At Tony Tron, I'm in Ascension Parish. Check out my channel. Check it out. Richard Garner, I have had pigeon's pie once. What is pigeon's pie? I don't know what it is. I do like pigeon peas, though, in my Puerto Rican rice. Real Estate Whisperer says, I love liverwurst. Redemption RVA, I got one for you. Does anyone know what souse is? I've heard of it. And Brannigan says head cheese. Is souse head cheese? Is it head cheese? I'm not certain if Brannigan was answering Redemption. And if they're two different things. Head cheese is like crazy looking, bro. I couldn't bring myself to eat that. I'm sorry. Just couldn't bring myself to eat it. So back to the pump. The pump is supposed to, let me see if it has its capacity. It says it has a max of 8 gallons per minute, okay? So it's a maximum. It runs on the M18 battery line, and it will use anything from a compact battery all the way up to a 9 amp hour battery will fit in its compartment here. It comes with 2 3/4 hose fittings. Very important that, number one, if you're going to be pumping out hot water tanks, Cold X says, bratwurst is my favorite. I like a good bratwurst. Excuse me. Your Real Estate Whisperer says, have you ever had Yorkshire puddings? I love those. Justin Carter says, what up, guys? What up, Justin? Thanks for stopping by. I have a question, your Real Estate Whisperer. Is the Yorkshire puddings, it's made with blood, is it not? I believe that it is. Campbell says, Justin, Redemption RVA says, at Justin Carter, glad you finally made it. Justin Carter, how's the sound? I want to get multiple opinions. Your Real Estate Whisperer, at Justin Carter, hi. So, Colt X, is that a transfer pump from Milwaukee? This is, Colt, a transfer pump from Milwaukee. It has 2 brass 3/4 hose fittings that you attach to. So, one thing you want to keep in mind is that when you're pumping from a hot water tank with pretty much, I mean, 8 gallons a minute, this thing really sucks, number one. Number two, the water coming from the hot water tank can still be hot. So if you had an idea of hooking up a garden hose to this pump, you might find that, number one, the capacity of the hose, whether it be 1/2 inch or 5/8 or 3/4, I mean 5/8 or 3/4 would be preferable. Because the water is so hot and the pump sucks so much, that hose might have a tendency to collapse. So your best bet would be to pick up a boiler, like a boiler hose. Okay, this hose is made to connect, you know, as a flex in between, your hot and cold water lines into your boiler. The connection at the boiler. Okay. Now, what you have to keep in mind is that what we have here is the fittings on the end of these boiler hoses, which I would recommend using if you're going to attach this to a boiler, okay, or a hot water tank, okay. If you're going to use this, keep in mind that these two fittings are garden hose fittings, okay. They're 3/4 garden hose fittings. If you're going to use this boiler hose, 3/4 boiler hose, which I would recommend, you're going to want to get an adapter, because if you can see it, and I know you can't, this is for metal iron pipe. This is a metal iron pipe cut or thread on this fitting. So you'll need an adapter to use this pipe or this hose on this pump. I'll show you what that looks like. I just want to make sure I didn't fall too behind on the comments. Tony Trong says, Vince, does it come with an inlet or outlet hose? No, it does not. And no, it does not come with, at least, okay, let me rephrase this. When we got this pump, we got it bare tool. So it came with no battery, just came with the pump, came with instructions in a cute box. And that was it. I actually have some footage. It's a long story, but I didn't go through with a full video. I kind of unboxed it, and then things got a little too hectic. I couldn't follow through and continue the video. I was by myself. But it does not come with hoses. I want to show you guys the adapters. I just don't want to fall too behind here. Pigeon pie has pigeon in it, and it tastes like chicken. Listen, my great-grandmothers, okay, not my grandmothers, though, my great-grandmothers, one of them on my father's side, used to catch blackbirds in the yard, cook it, and eat them. You know what I mean? Back in the day, those old-timers, you know, something running around and people are hungry, they used to catch that thing and cook it. Just saying. Justin Carter says, I just got home from work. Miss y'all. We miss you too, brother. Your Real Estate Whisperer says, Yorkshires are cooked in beef fat. Yorkshires are cooked in beef fat. Brannigan says, what's up, Justin? Tony Trong, does it come with an inlet or outlet hose? Like I said, no. I'm going to show you how to easily adapt it over, though. Justin Carter, Brannigan, when we meeting in Barstow for lunch, bro? That would be awesome. Cole X, is it safe for oil or just water? Cole X, this pump is only rated, Cole, sorry to say, and that was a big criticism of a lot of people that reviewed it. It's only meant for water and brown or gray water. Okay, so it can deal with some sediment. It's okay with brown water. It's not okay for fuels or oils. And I think that has something to do with the rubber impeller. I'm not certain, but that's what I could surmise. Nick, I'm glad to be here, says Justin Carter. Brannigan says, LOL, we need to choose a weekend sometime soon. That will be awesome with you guys. No one ever wants a collapsing hose. It's the truth. I mean, look, you could have a heart attack if your hose collapses, right? Justin Carter says, laughing my ass off. You're right, Real Estate Whisperer. No one wants a collapsed hose. It's the truth. Pump it up, says Campbell. That's funny. Your Real Estate Whisperer. Sounds terrible at Justin Carter. It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. So, if you wanted to use this water heater hose, okay, Cole X, is it brushless pump or a brushed pump? So this is not a fuel unit. I'm looking down at the thing here. This is not a fuel unit. Tony Trong, I was thinking of going cheap with the Ryobi version. It's half the price and comes with a filtered inlet hose, extra O-ring, and impeller. I gotta tell you, maybe we have to compare those because, I mean, depending on flow rate, Ryobi, let's see here, transfer pump. So we have the Ryobi transfer pump. Oh boy, my head's on the side of the side of the results. Let's see what comes up. They have it at Depot. The Ryobi hybrid transfer pump. One and drain auger one and a lithium ion battery and a teleport charger. So I got to tell you, it's only $169, and you're getting the auger, the transfer pump. They look like they're plastic inlets and outlet ports. I would be careful with that. But I mean, these are brass on the Milwaukee unit. But you're getting 2 tools, a charger, and a battery for $169. Maybe that Ryobi's not such a bad deal. I want to so let's read this. I'm having a hard time staying in focus. The 3-piece set includes transfer. I want to just look at flow rates here. Let's see here. Clears, drive, king, powered, forward, and reverse. Onboard rear drain port. Wow. There you go. So the transfer pump. It says transfers up to 325 gallons per hour. Up to 200 gallons pumped with 1 4-amp-hour battery, not included. It can run on an 18-volt battery or electric power with an extension cord. That's awesome too. Wow, that is unbelievable. So that's crazy. That's a lot of fluid. I'm going to assume though that it is once again only brown and brown water and regular clear water. I want to do the calculation though. So you have 8 gallons per minute times 60. So this Milwaukee unit, let me go back. I get all confused with the screen capture. So this Milwaukee unit here is good for 400 maximum 480 gallons an hour. So I mean, I don't know, bro. Depending on how much you're going to use your tool, your Ryobi, if it's an occasional type thing, maybe you should go with. Maybe you should go with the Ryobi. You're getting a drain auger, a transfer pump, okay, a battery, and a charger for $169. I mean, that's a great deal. Go back here. Let me get caught up here. Campbell says Ryobi tools. Campbell, do you own any Ryobi tools? Your real estate whisperer says, I seriously have no clue what this piece of equipment is supposed to do. So it's basically a transfer pump. Let's say you had to pump out the water. You had to change a hot water tank. You had to pump the water out of a hot water tank, okay? Because the lowest drain in the basement where the hot water tank is was above the hot water tank. You need a transfer pump because gravity will not let you drain that hot water tank anywhere but the floor, and you can't empty the hot water tank on the floor. Also, you could pump out ditches if it's semi clean, or gray, dirty water. You could pump that out. Anywhere you need to pump water out of, you could use this. You cannot use it to pump fuels, oils, gasoline, anything like that. Sounds terrible. Collapsing hose and no oil sounds like a terrible piece of equipment, says your real estate whisperer. It does sound like it's terrible. Is it brushless? I got all that. Ryobi tools. Let me see here. So Tony Tronk says pump alone is $99, which is true. Like the pump, yeah. I mean, for $169, you're getting all that extra stuff, for the Ryobi. I would consider it. I would definitely consider it. Your real estate whisperer says, is it for sucking up water? Yes, it is. Cole X gives the answer, which we appreciate it. Campbell, Ryobi tools are pretty good. Brannigan, it's a pump. Let's say your basement floods, it will remove the water for you. That's also another good use. Let me pull in so you guys don't have to look at my hand on the phone. At Brannigan, we don't have basements in Louisiana. We're below sea level. Brannigan, real estate whisperer, got me with that last time. She gets me with that all the time. I'm only pumping out hand holes for fiber optic drop conduit. Yo, bro, I would go with the Ryobi. You know, think about it. I mean, you got just, unless you're already, I mean, if you're into the M18 line already, you already have the batteries. Maybe the durability of the the Milwaukee over the Ryobi might be worth it for you. But if you're not invested in M18 yet, you know, you're getting a battery with that Ryobi. Maybe you just go with that Ryobi. Yo, Matt's back. He says, damn, you guys are still on. Campbell says the clog drain starter kit right there. It's exactly what it is. So I think what they're doing, and we'll go back to screen capture for they're illustrating, Campbell, that you would probably pump your toilet out, or, you know, use this to pump the water out of a toilet for toilet repairs. Does it actually say it does not say toilet starter kit, but that's pretty funny, Campbell. Yeah, you're pretty funny. So it says Crimson's here. What's up, Crimson? Hey. Redemption says, welcome back, Matt. What up, Matt? That was a quick swim, says Redemption. Woo, I'm cooked by the hot tub. Yo, bro, you getting down. Ryobi has a hybrid drain auger. Yeah, wait a minute. Let me ask you. So, wait a minute. Where's it at? My head's down. My head's down. Richard Garner says they have a hybrid drain auger. So, Richard, is this not the hybrid drain auger? I think that it is. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Did you see results from new FlexVolt compressor yet? I did not see the results, but that was one of the tools. I don't know, Colt X, if you were here earlier when I said I'm very close. I'm considering at this point investing in a second. I mean, I'm already invested in the M12 line from Milwaukee and the M18 line from Milwaukee for cordless power tools. The FlexVolt system from Dewalt is so compelling. I mean, I love Dewalt's corded tools. I do not use them. I do like their cordless tools, but I just don't see a reason to invest in their 20-volt platform. I already have Milwaukee. But the FlexVolt system, it's just the ability to run a table saw on battery, the chop saw on battery. I know Milwaukee has the ability of a chop saw and all, but the compressor, and there's a lot of things I'd be interested in. And also, you guys let me know that they have a power inverter at this point that turns that DC power into line voltage through that power station. I would be very interested in that as well. So I am considering moving into that FlexVolt line. So I love anybody that's on the live stream or is checking out our videos. If you have experience with that FlexVolt system, let me know, because I'm highly interested in it. Let me see here. I did not see the results. I hope I don't get kicked out of the VCG crew. But I have a confession. I bought a tool from Harbor Freight yesterday. Yo, bro. Listen, that's it. Harbor Freight. Listen, if we will not harass you, but we're very accepting. We don't judge. Okay? We won't judge you for going to Harbor Freight and actually buying a tool if you don't judge us for going to Lowe's and live streaming anymore, because they have the best Wi-Fi. And they have the best. I get the best cell reception there. I cannot live stream at Depot. So if you don't judge me for going to Lowe's to live stream, I won't judge you for going to Harbor Freight. It's a deal. Just saying. DeWalt's, dang, autocorrect. What's the deal with FlexVolt? I'm on both platforms, plus the 20-volt DeWalt and M12. It's becoming a problem. Tony, it is. You definitely don't need the Ryobi at this point. I don't think you do, but get the Ryobi if you're down. Christian Grados, what's going on? What's going on, brother? We're talking tools. We're talking transfer pumps, right? We're talking just, we got, let's see here. We got a special here from Ryobi if you're in the transfer pumps and toilet augers. They're running a special right now. They have the toilet auger, they have the transfer pump, they have a battery and charger for $169. So we're kind of mulling it over. Do you go bare tool Milwaukee transfer pump, $179? Or do you go with a line like the Ryobi and get, maybe they're not, the longevity of the tools won't be as great, but you're getting more tools and a battery and a charger for $10 cheaper. Just saying. Redemption says Colt X, they only have the small flexible compressor, right? Yeah, I think it's only like a 2-gallon max. I think it's maybe 2 gallons. Redemption RVA says, welcome to the VCG crew, Chris Gratis. Justin Carter says, the demolition hammer. Campbell, Christian, what up, man? Colt X, I have most of the FlexVolt platform. Just from the power factor, I like them more than the Milwaukee lineup. Bro, I mean, it's really compelling. It really has me looking at it. And there are certain items, like for instance, my DeWalt tools that I have a chop saw. I do have an air compressor, air guns. I do have, these are the things that I have. Table saw. Those are the items. They're corded tools. I love those tools. The items that I would get for the FlexVolt system would be, they wouldn't interfere. They would not be, I wouldn't buy a screw gun for FlexVolt. I already have an 18-volt line. I would use it for a cordless table saw, a cordless compressor, those types of items for the FlexVolt system. That's how I would integrate the FlexVolt system. What do you think about the DeWalt Power Station? Christian, we were just talking about it. I don't have one yet. We're talking about the FlexVolt and the ability to use it. The batteries as an inverter to create line voltage. I think it's an awesome, awesome thing. And I'm going to investing into the FlexVolt platform at this point. I think it's a great idea. Justin Carter. Okay, how does Redemption and Nick get their names with the wrench and all blue? Because we had really nasty people saying nasty things, so I had to set moderators. Redemption RVA and Campbell are the moderators for tonight's live stream, brought to you by the very cool guys. Christian Grados. The one runs with 4 batteries. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, 20, 40, 60, 80. I mean, so wait a minute. So it would be 80 volts DC. I mean, I guess so it's taking probably 12 volts or the 18 volts and then up converting it to line voltage. The extra battery packs are for more amp hours. That's why they're doing it. I got it. Richard Garner says, no, it's not the new one. It's got more rubber overmold, and it costs $149. Oh, I got you, Richard. You're talking about the hybrid drain auger. I got you. Redemption, I have the same exact model. It's pretty beast. Depends on what you're going to need it for. Justin Carter, forgiveness isn't good, isn't it? Is good, isn't it? You rock the low speeds, and I will not say rude comments about it anymore. No problem, bro. Richard Garner, I had my mom buy me for Christmas the Ryobi brushless wet dry 6-gallon vacuum last year. Yo, really? So I got the Milwaukee 18-volt M18, the little box vacuum. It's really handy, man. So I'm liking the little portables. Does it do everything that a shop vac can do? Or a large, dust collector? No, but, if we have to run in somewhere real quick or, they come in handy. That's a great buy. The 6 gallons, it's probably a little bit bigger, Richard, than the one from Milwaukee. I could bring it in next time, but Colt X, I just remember the FlexVolt batteries can be used with the 20-volt kits, and the inverter makes everything cordless. It's true. I know. It's versatile. Campbell, we got a wrench for every nut. That's the truth. Nick, you crack me up, man. Brannigan or Brannigan. There's no wrench for me, LOL. Redemption RVA, the power station, the DeWalt power station can run all your corded tools, fridge, sump pump, etc. It has a 15 amp max output. I mean, that's versatility. That's versatility. So for everybody that's still wondering about, like I said earlier, the transfer pump here from Milwaukee, it pumps 8 gallons per minute. Tony Trong, Vince the DeWalt Power Station Bare Tool is $220 on Amazon right now. At Home Depot, it's $399. Really? I'm going to put that in the search. Let's see here. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. We got Dewalt Power Station. Wow. Of course, it's in the way of the results, damn it. Let me see what I could do, boys. Let me break it out for you. Oh. It won't let me. It's not going to let me. I can't do... Oh, yeah, it did break it out. There we go. Okay. So, on Amazon, you guys could see, it is $2.99. Let me see here. Oh. The one from Northern Tool comes with 3 batteries. Power Station. Amazon is $2.99. Let's see. Power Station. Let's put Home Depot. Or, as some of the very cool gang call it, the Deeps. Tyler. Power Station. Let's look it up here. Wow. $3.79. It's bare tool only. It's available in my South Philadelphia location. That's crazy. So let's go back to Amazon. Amazon, let's see. Is there any difference? $220.71. All right, at this point, I'm going to look it up. Let me see. Let me see if I could break this out, guys. We don't need that. Ah, boy. I must have messed something up, guys. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So now, this is Depot, and that is Amazon. Let me open up the other. I'm going to see what the difference is between the two. Bear with me. Yo, guys. $220.71 and $379. Are they the same part number? I know I'm pulling it off screen. I want to see if these are the same part number. I mean, they look almost the same. Wow. DCB 1800B. DCB 1800B. Let me see. Let me get this out of the way. Wow. Listen, guys. That was a great find. Like, whew. I don't know if everybody. So the same the Dewalt portable power station. I don't, from Amazon at this point is $220.71. It's in stock. It has free delivery. Okay? If you order it from Depot, it's $379. That's crazy. And it doesn't look to be coming with anything but the power station. What am I missing? What am I like? I don't. That's crazy. That's a huge savings. Look, everybody. You guys all talking without me. Let me see what I missed. Yeah, Tony, that was awesome, bro. Anybody that's looking for a power station, keep that in mind. The FlexVolt DeWalt table saw is for sale here at the Deeps for $350. It's a good deal, man. I mean, it literally. I was kind of testing it out at the store today, the rack and pinion and all. It seems just as good. I got to tell you, my table saw is pretty good though, but it seems very good, very comparable to their corded models. Billy C, what kind of jobs do you have going on? Are all of your guys working, or are you slow at this time of year? So everybody, all of my main fellas are working. Everybody's working. We have some part-timers that aren't getting the hours that they should be getting, but it is what it is. But we do mostly, Billy, we do a lot of commercial retail work. So our clients, especially after the holidays, this is the time where we start to really get busy. we do a lot of work for schools though as well. So we don't necessarily have a downtime, because when people are leaving school for Christmas vacations and stuff, we're busy then. Attendance is generally down around Christmas, the lead up. So we keep busy in those schools. And then after the holidays are over, retailers slow down. So then we start to do their projects. So we're fortunate enough, and it's summertime, everybody's busy. So we're pretty fortunate to stay busy. And the lead up to Black Friday, we're swamped jammed. So we're pretty busy consistently. We do a lot of work for Samsung. We're on Samsung projects right now. Look, okay. Justin and Brannigan, you guys are awesome. They are awesome. Home Depot has batteries, though, Colt X says. You're a real estate whisperer. Hey, how can I order my girl some VCG sweatshirts? I have to order some VCG sweatshirts for us. So we, I mean, if you guys, how do I look? Does it look okay? Let's see here. I'm not liking the way this shirt looks on me tonight. Horrible. So I could put an order in for sweatshirts. You guys just got to tell me if you guys, you know, if you guys are interested in like maybe picking up a VCG sweatshirt or something, and I know that there's interest, I'll get some in, you know, I'll get some in stock and all, and I could, you know, if you guys are interested in buying them, or let me know what the deal is, you know, everybody. Oh, Cold X says he would buy. Okay, he said he would buy some. All right. Tony Trong says, no, with batteries, it's $4.99. No, with I know. I saw the other option, Tony, with batteries. It was even more expensive. I agree. Christian Grato's power station at CPO is $209, free shipping and no tax. What do you think? Well, so I've actually bought a whole bunch of stuff at CPO. I like them. I also liked where is it at? I like CPO, and this thing I found not that long ago. I found it like 2 weeks ago. So this came as a free gift years ago. Max Tool is a website. They sell all kinds of. I don't even know if they're still in business. I haven't bought anything in a couple of years from them. But Max Tool, I used to buy a lot of tools off of them. But CPO, at that price, you have to say to yourself now, you know, it's pretty much free shipping, no tax, kind of the same thing with Amazon, right? At this point, you could get it the next day from Amazon. It's literally $10 more from Amazon. Some people, for the convenience of not having to input any information, if they're already on Amazon, but maybe not on CPO, they might go Amazon. I'm just saying, for the $10 convenience fee. I mean, I think that CPO $209 is a great deal. I would, Christian, if you're in the market, if you're asking me, should you buy that? I think you should buy that. Justin Carter, good question. Real estate whisperer. I would buy a few hoodies for sure. All right, I'm going to call my apparel guy tomorrow. You guys ask for it. I'm going to call him tomorrow. Redemption says it's basically a mini quiet generator, which is true about the power station. Thanks, Campbell, says Brannigan and Brannigan. How much are the batteries? The batteries I'm looking at right now, Dewalt Flex Volts. I could show you guys. Dewalt Flex Volts right here are $99 each. And these are you got a 2-pack here for $199. Wouldn't it be cheaper to just buy 2 batteries? It would be $198. This says it was $149. So let's click on the battery. So this is a 6 amp hour battery, Flex Volt. So let me click on this double pack. This is 2 6 amp hour batteries. So they're around $100 right now. Basically, Campbell. You're going to get in the Flex Volt. Yo, I don't think they have Premiere Pro that's powered by Flex Volt. Just saying, Campbell. Brannigan says, I think Cole X is out this way too. He can meet for the double too. You and Cole X. Yo, Cole, are you out west? Why don't you guys tell me? I'm covering my face with the damn phone. I'm trying to keep caught up here. Cole X, I'm in Pittsburgh, so I'm a little ways out from you guys. Yo, you're definitely closer. You're definitely closer to us, Colt X. We'll be yo, Brian, we'll be doing the collaboration with Colt X before you do. It seems. I thought you were in Cali. Nope, Philadelphia, PA. Campbell, I bought the FlexVolt 2-pack 9 amp hour for $199, currently $280 on Amazon. So wow, so Amazon is cheaper than Depot for the actual power station, but Amazon's more expensive for the batteries. That's pretty crazy. You got to shop it around. The more the merrier, Justin. It might turn into a great weekend with Vegas being so close. We might need to act like grown-ups, laughing my ass off. Listen, don't forget us though. We're still coming out to Lake Havasu, Justin, Brannigan. We're part of this. Lowe's has a DeWalt portable power station on their website. Really? What is it costing over there, Richard Garner? Brannigan O'Brannigan at Cold X. I'm from the Berg, best place on earth. I love it. Okay, everyone, follow Brannigan's idea. Vegas weekend it is. Just no roofies before we hit the casinos. That's funny. Oh, my God. Right on, Brannigan. We need to get some coffee sometime. Thanks, Redemption. Looking swole, Vince. I am looking swole. The holiday, like, weight is, I don't know. It's not. I'm not wearing it well. I better get back on my diet. The clients like to see me lean and mean. They don't like to see me all porked up. Just saying. That's a hell of an idea, says Brannigan. The VCG gang got to do it in Vegas. Tell us the price of some hoodies, and if it's reasonable, I'm down for 3 or 4 of them. Yo, bro, I will literally call my apparel guy tomorrow, and I could actually, fill you guys in on a live stream, on the next live stream of like what they would be. And you know, if you guys are real, I mean, they're pretty cool hoodies. I'm not. Look, I feel bad even thinking about taking anybody's money, but you know, I could. You know, I guess I have to charge you guys, but it's not like I would make any money off them. I would just want to, you know. I don't know. What I'm saying is, I'm not going to put any additional money on. Whatever they are, I'll let you guys know, and that's the cost. That's it. That's how I feel about that. The inverter is strong enough I can run my small TIG welder, and don't yell at me. It's from Harbor Freight. We'd never yell at you, Colt. We only give Justin a hard time about Harbor Freight because he gives us a hard time about Lowe's. Your real estate whisperer says my kids live in hoodies. Your real estate whisperer, is Milky Cow 3000, does she have any new content coming out? We want to know. Woo, I had to get some ice cream. I was wasting away to nothing after that. That hot tub cooked me to well done, says Matt. I will buy 2 sweatshirts if you made them. I'm going to get them made, Colt X, I think, definitely. It's time for a hoodie, sweat jacket run. Colt X. Campbell, I couldn't pass it up for 70, and it worked great for me for a year so far. It's the truth. If it works, you know, it is what it is. Brannigan, let's set a weekend, and everyone on here that's diehard VCG crew can meet up with us. Vince can fly his crew out. I guess I'm going to have to. Campbell. Oh, nice. Is a moderator. Nice, Nick. Campbell, got to moderate, Matt. Redemption at Christian Grados. Check out Slick Deals website. I use that site for deals and everything, including tools and batteries. Contractors Car and Coffee meetup needs to happen. That would be awesome, bro. I got to tell you. Redemption got the power to something that big shit. Big boys need love too, says Matt. Justin Carter. Matt got his excursion up and running. Oh, really? Yo, did you make a video, Matt, about the excursion? Yeah, really. Brannigan, facial hair would add to the mean and lean look, Vince. Just saying, bro. Listen, I got to tell you, I'm not liking the way I'm filling this sweatshirt out tonight. I'm just saying. You know what it is? I think it's this camera. Just saying. When I get home, Justin, I will bow in the alternator. Oh, you're gonna really put in an alternator when you get home, Matt? Campbell says, hashtag bring back the beer. Yeah, I agree. Vince needs to bring back the beer. Autocorrect Sut says, Matt, smash the like button, says Matt. Smash the like button. Oh. Yo, so if you guys are considering, I got to tell you, I'm not liking the way I look in this sweatshirt. So if you guys are considering this transfer pump, what you're going to want to pick up, a boiler hose if you're going to be emptying hot water tanks. Okay, you're not going to want to use a garden hose because the garden hose, under the heat and the suction, 8 gallons per minute, and the heat from the hot water from the hot water tank, it's going to cause that garden hose to collapse. Okay, you're going to want to pick up a boiler hose, but the connection on your boiler hose is machined iron pipe. Okay, that's the fitting it's machined iron pipe thread. Okay, what comes on the Milwaukee transfer pump is garden hose thread. Okay, so you're going to need to get just a small, when you're picking up your boiler pipe, if you're going to the deeps to pick it up, which I did not pick the transfer pump up at the deeps. I picked that up at the supply house, at the plumbing supply house. You know, they hooked, you know, it just is what it is. They hooked me up. But I got that at the supply house. I did pick up the boiler hose at the deeps. You're going to need to adapt over to, you're going to need to adapt over from metal iron pipe fitting. You're going to need an adapter. This is what the adapter looks like. So it adapts the metal iron pipe to the garden hose thread. I don't know if you could see it there or not. And the good part is that in your flexible line, your flexible boiler hose, it has a rubber gasket. Okay, so all you got to do is put your adapter, okay, into your flexible hose. Then your adapter also comes with a flexible hose. Okay, so all you have to do then is hook your total connection. I'm trying to do this like, you know, with one hand. Also, another alternative would be, which you could do, if you're using your brain before hooking this up, you get your adapter, okay? Seat your adapter onto, you guys seeing that? You set your adapter onto your pump. It's got the rubber gasket in it, so you don't need a Teflon tape your fitting at all. It's because it's got a rubber gasket. Now, you could just screw on, I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not. You could screw on your boiler hose, okay? Screw that right on. And that also has, like I said, it's got the rubber gasket already built in. Now, you're all ready to hook this up. Oh, no, you're not. So this end as well of the boiler hose is metal iron pipe fitting. If you're going to hook this onto the drain cock of a hot water tank, that fitting is also metal iron pipe. No, I'm sorry. That's also the cock, the drain cock on the hot water tank is also garden hose. So you're going to have to convert over this metal iron pipe fitting to garden hose as well. So all you'll do is you'll slip this on this other fitting. I'll just show you guys. Justin! Have a good night, brother. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Kodak said, good night, brother, to Justin. So you're just going to get your adapter, put it on, right? So you don't lose it until you get to your next hot water tank. But when you had it connect to the drain cock of the hot water tank, I would take this out, put this on the drain cock first, then connect your hose. Boom. You're ready to drain your hot water tank. Now, I think that the braided hose, 3/4 braided hose, is very important on the intake side of the pump because the water's going to be hot, and it's also, there's going to be a lot of suction placed on the pipe. On the outlet side, if you wanted to use a garden hose, it's not a big deal because it's pushing the water through the garden hose. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to be a vacuum on that side. So I will say that the volume of this is really, it needs to have something in it. I'm going to turn it so it doesn't squirt out all over the monitor. But the rubber impeller makes a lot of noise. I mean, if you guys wanted to hear it, I mean, you really hear it. I mean, it's pretty loud. So, but if you had any questions about the Core Superior, what's up, brother? Yo, you missed I think 2 hours and a half of a live stream. We've been going strong. It's unbelievable. We've been a lot of going on. The Very Cool Gang is getting all acquainted again, and everybody's talking about what's going on. We got a really great live stream going on. Yo, let me see what I missed. Matt says he's got to put an alternator in the truck. Alternator. Colt X, you could probably use an HVAC black reinforced PVD hose. It's normally 12 feet long. I agree, you probably could. Definitely could. It's a good idea, Colt. Richard Garner, the Dewalt portable power station costs $330.20 at Lowe's. And is that on the website, Richard? When the batteries go dead in the truck, it takes out the alternator. Really? Yo, is that a common problem with the Excursion, bro? Yeah, bad alternator would definitely kill the batteries, Campbell. But does the bad battery kill the alternator in that vehicle? Justin Carter says he's got to go. Oh damn, never seen that pump. The pump, damn. Yo, it really moves a lot of water. 8 gallons per minute it moves. Matt. Colt X, night, Justin. Somebody needs to moderate Vince. What he said. What did I say? What did you want to moderate what I said? Uh-oh. Core Superior. Hey, what have I missed? Core Superior. At Core Superior, welcome. You missed a lot. How much is the pump? Retail on that pump is $279 from Milwaukee, bare tool. So it comes with the pump in a box, in a plastic bag, with some instructions. Your real estate whisperer, you'll hate me, but I have to go. I have to say, go Pats. I'm originally from Plymouth, Massachusetts. Yeah, you can't like everything about a person. I mean, if there's something we're going to hate you for, it'll be that. It's not a big deal. Your real estate whisperer. Campbell says, go Eagles. Core Superior, boo, go Pats. Yo, cuz, what are you doing, bro? Core Superior? Unbelievable. Matt said he said Petcock. I did. Yes. Campbell say Eagles will win. Your real estate whisperer says go Pats. I gotta tell you, I mean, I will say this: how could you not like Brady? I mean, I think he's he's a great quarterback, and he's an awesome dude. So I don't know. That's how I feel about that. Well, with that, I would never ever hate anybody for it. Everybody can like whatever team they want. Matter of fact, that's the one thing, and it's not. Well, there's another reason why I could dislike the Philadelphia Eagles, but the only thing that I have a problem with is the perceived hate you could get from Philadelphia Eagles fans, for wearing jerseys. My nephew was at a game, and I think he was wearing, I can't remember. I think he was wearing a San Diego's Chargers jersey to the game, and they literally were like heckling and making fun and cursing at my nephew, who was, I guess he was like 10 years old at the time. Like, you're going to heckle a child because they like the Chargers? I mean, that's ridiculous. That's my only gripe at this point with the Philadelphia Eagles. I wanted the Jaguars to win so bad. Does the pump use M18? Matt, yes, it does use M18. It'll use everything from the compact battery all the way up to the 9 amp hour batteries. Colt X says, I love baseball more than football personally. I love the Philadelphia Phillies. Just saying. I agree, Colt. Batteries. Richard Garner, yes, it is. Campbell's doing the Eagles chant. Yo, Ed Bassmaster tried to do the Eagles chant. I believe it was like Target. It was pretty funny. Heard Philly fans are brutal, says Redemption. You know, a lot of people will tell you that, you know, it's ignorant, like hockey fans from other cities that they give a hard time to. But the reality is that my nephew's from South Jersey, okay? And he's far from cocky. He's a good young man. He was with his father. So, I mean, what could he have been doing to be heckled and cursed at besides he was wearing his favorite team's jersey? I mean, I think it's brutal. Core Superior says, what are your thoughts about the false alarm missile launch? I got to tell you, bro. So, I have a nephew that lives in Hawaii. And he flat out called everybody. He called the family. And he said, you know, I'm calling to say goodbye. He went to the beach and had a beer. And he really thought he was going to die that day. You know what I mean? What about the people that did drastic things? Or I wonder if anybody had a heart attack just hearing the news. You know, it's kind of like crazy that, you know. And how long does it take to retract, you know, to find out, hey, there aren't really missiles flying in, you know? How long does it take to you know, get that information and, you know, and report it so people can relax? I mean, I think it's horrible. Mary Jo Cerrone says, so true. I get harassed all the time for wearing my Giant stuff. They are brutal. Dude, walk into a Raiders game. You want to talk about hate, says Matt. Campbell says, lots of profanity. Colt X, what missile launch would I miss? So I think it was last weekend. My weeks run together, so it could have been 2 weeks ago. There was the emergency broadcast system announced that there was a nuclear missile inbound for Hawaii and that it was not a drill. They said that somebody pressed the wrong button. The problem is that it's not an automated thing. It's like there's 5 people. It needs to go through 5 people in chain of command to actually set off that alarm. So how did that happen is my question. And nobody's really talking about that anymore. So multiple people said, a lot of people say different things. I did hear a report from someone that actually, you know, besides my nephew, because he's only lived there for a few years. There's they're native to Hawaii. And they, you know, because a lot of people are saying conspiracy theories and this and that. The one person said that Hawaii is very, nepotism runs Hawaii in the politics and in points of, you know, power positions. So he said flat out that the people running Hawaii are that stupid, that it probably wasn't a conspiracy theory, that it more likely was just a bunch of stupidity that caused that alarm to be set off in error. So that's my thoughts on it. Jeez. I'm like totally parched. What am I missing? I like the 49ers, and I'm from Tennessee. I got to tell you, I like the 49ers too. Ever since, you know, Montana. I got to tell you, I like the Chiefs too. Ever since they picked up Montana. You know, and Jerry Rice, best that ever played the game. Just saying. Brannigan O'Branigan, I smell shit with that story. I don't think it was a mistake. I mean, I assume we're going to be talking about the missile thing. You know, a lot going on with that. And I think anybody I think the heads should roll on that one, bro. Your real estate whisperer says, my husband likes the Redskins. Colt X, I need to listen to the news more when I work. I know, bro. It's the truth. But guess what? If you don't want to be depressed, then keep doing what you're doing and don't listen to the news. Mary Jo Cerrone, a lot more than a couple bad eggs. Colt X, the false alarms that was sent out to Hawaii and Japan about North Korea, says Redemption RVA. Campbell, that was insane. Brannigan, it took 40 minutes to say it was a mistake. That's a big problem. I agree, Brannigan. You're a real estate whisperer at Mary Jo Cerrone. Nice to see you there. Colt X, dang, I missed everything this week. Scary stuff. Matt says that information posted on those boards has to go through several hands. Someone had an axe to grind. That was one of the theories, bro. Matt, that's one of the theories. The team on duty that day weren't fired. They should be fired. They should have been thrown out. Mary Jo Cerrone, hi at Real Estate Whisperer. Thank you. Can't wait to see your video on Friday. Your Real Estate Whisperer says, at Mary Jo Cerrone, I hope you think it's funny. At Cold X, good point, Vince. I need to keep up on my 5-finger death punch. Yo, I should start practicing my 5-finger death punch. Oh, wait a minute. You mean the band. Listen, guys, it's about that time. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I hope you had a good time. We really do have the best. I'm like losing my train of thought. I think I've been on too long. We really do have the best community on YouTube. We really are a very cool gang. I want to say thank you very much. This time next week, hopefully we're doing the same thing and having just as much fun. I want to say goodnight to everybody. I want to say thanks to Campbell for moderating, and thank you very much to Redemption RVA for moderating. I want you to go over there, show them some love, go to their channels, check out their videos, see what's going on with them. Everybody, thank you very much. Have a great night. Yo, get your questions together for next week too. Peace.